What the heck? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Out. Oh. Get your weight up, baby. FOA. All the way.
FOA Customs and Gear. Custom tackle and fishing gear at an affordable price. Veteran-owned, small business, located in South Carolina. Get all your fishing needs at www.foacustomsandgear.com.
And boom, boom, bam, we are live. We are live. Welcome, everybody. Got 17 awesome people out there. More coming in. Let's see. Look who we have here now. Welcome in, Roger.
Hey, what's going on?
Roger, how's it going, boy?
We are having a rough start to the day, I tell you.
That seems to be the theme of the weekend.
We are on like plan E so far.
Mm.
Yeah, it's been a little tough.
So
our current speed is. Oh, are you?
No, go ahead.
No, we're good.
Our current speed is kind of weird. It's like in that spot where it's not fast enough to really drift, but it's too fast to drag, and yeah, we're trying to come up with alternate plans here.
Not like you're trying to come up with excuses. Is what it sounds like.
Shots being fired by Chris already.
I'm just kidding, Zach. I love you, buddy.
But here we go. We got misplaced country go fishing out there. Uncle Jeep, go fry up some bacon. Fill up that coffee pot. It's STANday. That's right. That's right. Got Josh Thompson out there. Wabash Nate. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Donald Long. Always great to see you. There's my good friend Rhonda fishing for whiskers. Oh, there's 922 on the board with the .22. And by the way, Chris and Kelly are currently in the lead on STANday right now. .44.
I forgot
They've
about
got
that.
.44. Josh Thompson said, got a shower at 2 this morning and just got up. Smoky Mount Catfishing, good morning, good morning. Sampy's out there. Boom, boom, boom. There's Danielle Thompson. And they're from Thompson's Outdoors More, 3 miles east of Watts Bar Dam. They had a bunch of people stopping in this weekend for the King of the Tennessee River tournament. Big shout out to Ray Ferguson and Donnie and George. They did a great job last night. Good job to all the anglers. Tough. It was a tough weekend.
Not for Ray and Donnie.
Yeah. Like they had an extra map, isn't it?
Yep.
Let's see. There's small water charters out there. Good morning. Good morning. Well,
I think Ray had chaos divers down there hooking them up for him.
Rhonda said she made the 40 cup pot to share with everybody this morning. So thank you, Rhonda. Making coffee for everybody. There's our good friend Jay, Good Hook, Colorado Jay. Good morning, everyone. Happy STANday, Sunday fun day. That's right. Oh, come on, fingers.
It is already stupid hot.
Yeah,
Yes,
it's
it
getting
is.
toasty.
All that.
It didn't even go. Virginia's kind of it's southern, but it's like just below the Mason-Dixon line up here. So, it's supposed to be moderate here. We didn't even go below 82 last night in the overnight.
No, we didn't either here.
That's like crazy.
We might have went down to 80. But
yeah. At that
I
temperature,
don't want
what's
to
1 or
lie.
2 degrees? I like it when it gets down in this. I don't mind a little bit of heat during the day, at least at night, if it drops down in the 60s. But
Well, we originally had got a campsite for this week,
Ooh,
and then we started looking at the weather, and I told Telly, I was like, "You really want to be in a tent at night when it's 85 degrees in there?"
Nope.
that would have been. Well, we
We'd
know
have
you
been
two.
miserable.
You have a little more experience with camping than a lot of us do. So yeah, a miserable this that would have been a miserable week. Wow. Small water charters is out there. How's it going, my friend John? Good to see you. There we go. Rhonda with the score update. Thank you so much, Rhonda. Hooks and hammocks at .44 and 922 is at .22.
You don't need to give us those .44, right? That was just all for fun
Absolutely,
last
but
night.
that's what Chris. That's what's fun with STANday is we can do whatever we want.
Exactly. I don't know. We sent Roger a screenshot of my grass cat last night.
That was
Yeah, that looked like a Loch Ness monster.
That was my grass cat.
Yep.
Yeah, that's
that
crazy. I
was
saw it at like 4
unbelievable.
o'clock this morning. I didn't want to message you.
That rod went down like a fish was taking it. The line moved out, and then the rod bent over, and I jumped up and grabbed it, and that's what it was.
There's our good friend Dustin Winkles. He went out. He went out Friday night with us. I'm surprised that he wants to go again, but we managed to put him on exactly 0 fish that night.
Yeah, you know what we
James,
always say, Stan. It's not always just about the fish.
Absolutely, and that's what he was saying. And
the James that giveth and the James taketh away.
absolutely,
I was gonna
there,
say,
and that seems to be the what happens when somebody comes and you're thinking, oh, we got this. His PB, I think, is about 10 pounds. So we're thinking, oh, this is going to be simple. We'll get him on a PB multiple times. Nope. Not even a bite. But he's working on his rod rack today. He already ordered a Freddy rod. So big shout out to Dustin Winkles.
awesome, awesome.
Hopefully, he used somebody's code and saved some money.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
Good,
That's
good,
right.
good.
We don't
Oh my
we don't care
goodness.
which code you use, as long as you use one of them. There's real time catfishing. What's up, John? Good to see you.
Well,
And
I got a feeling we're about to get snagged for the first time.
we got Benoit fishing from the bank. So let's do this. Good morning. Good morning.
Morning.
Morning, Benoit.
So it is it is the Ohio takeover here so far.
I told you last night that's what was going to happen.
Yep.
Now I don't know. It's been a rough weekend, been a rough week for me, but
Yeah, buddy.
V and Catchfish with us were supposed to be out fishing this morning. I don't know if I sent them a link. Well, hopefully if I didn't, they'll just pop in and get it.
Probably not.
No, probably not. I'm horrible with that. I didn't even send it to Rhonda. On Friday night, I was
That
so
medium
much
size.
was Friday night, so much was going on. I went to start the Friday night show, and I ended up
Uh,
clicking on the tournament link that I had set up for last night. So I had to redo that whole thing again.
Another 50.
There's Keith Doc Reed. What's up, Doc?
Trying to catch some bluegill for
There's small water charters out there. Now, John lives down in way down in Florida. So he says, I love hearing y'all complain about the heat. Makes him feel good inside.
Stan, I don't know if you heard or not, but Telly and I are actually staying in a tackle shop.
No, I did not hear.
Now they cater to it's mostly bass. They do have a little bit of catfishing stuff, but it's kind of cool to wake up and you're already around fishing stuff. You know what I mean?
That that is awesome.
I'd be broke, but that would be cool.
Yeah, we've already we spent $200 in there yesterday.
Yeah.
We both bought some ACC rods and got new reels for them.
There
I
you
like
go.
those
Well,
ACC rods.
speaking of that, and I see small water charters out there, and I think a lot of people have seen Off the Hook Outdoors in the chats and stuff. We are going to get together on some things, so there may be some multi-species type stuff, some bass catting or something, and we're going to work on something fun. Try to do some
Yeah,
getting some
everybody
different
needs
things
bait.
together. There's Angel Honeycutt. What's up from the husband and wife team from St. Louis, Missouri? Always great to see the Honeycutts. Oh well, thank you, thank you. That's right, that's right. The anglers that were fishing on our channel last night, Team Two Stands did win the the king of the hosts of the King of the Tennessee River. So thank you, thank you. There's Dave G up there.
You're welcome.
Instead of a
If it
regular
hadn't been
sinker.
for our 6-pounder, I'd have went
Hey,
the other way.
it all adds up. It all adds up. They were catching up right at the end. I don't know where Double C and that were fishing, but he caught a couple right at the end. Then he caught another one like after it ended.
We had a rod go down as we were reeling in. After you ended the stream,
Uh
we
huh.
had a rod go down as we started reeling rods in, and one went down, but it didn't hook up. I thought, as soon as that rod went down, I thought, oh, great, here we go.
Yeah.
If we had $1 every time we caught a fish, as soon as they hit in live, I'd have $1 or two. I think Stan, I've sent you pictures directly after STANday. Like, look, this is what happens as soon as you cut the live off.
Yep. Yep.
Oil happens to me all the time.
Yep. We're 922. We're backstage talking, and boom, there he's got another one. As soon as Lisa's not watching him.
Yeah, that's speaking of Lisa. I hope she's feeling better today.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think some sort of kidney stone or something I heard, and that can be horrible.
Oh,
Rhonda
that is
says,
excruciating.
Rhonda said, Dustin Team Snag's Whiskers is getting bad about starting the lives on time now, and I'm getting bad at falling behind in chat. She thinks that we're a bad influence on each other. uh, get hooked on Jay saying, "Are they staying in the Bass Pro Shop?"
Actually, it's called Talk and Tackle.
Well, there you go.
Right?
It's a quarter mile outside of Chester Pro.
Now, is it like a bed and breakfast, or is it like
No, it's just basically the bait shop. It used to be a house,
uh-huh?
and they turned the big part into the bait shop, and they left the bedrooms for rooms that they could rent out.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
And then they've got there's a middle area, like a big dining room area that it's open. Even when the bait shop's closed, you could still go in that area and hang out and have coffee and eat. It's
That
not bad.
sounds awesome. That's the kind of place I would stay at. Oh, that sounds
I'd rather
great.
spend $135 to the mom and pop tackle shop than to the big hotel chain.
That's right. Then giving Paris Hilton another bag, right?
Yep.
Okay. Well, there. I think I am finally caught up in chat.
Come on over here.
Small Water Charter said they get mad if you take a nap in the Bass Pro Shop. He just needed a little cat nap, and they got mad at him.
There.
Yeah, I got a fish on. Check out this little guy.
Well, look at
No
there.
bigger, there's no bigger in my hand.
That's a monster, Bobby. That's a monster.
That thing about it is I'm fishing for bluegill. I ain't got no bait. Well, I got bait. Just I wanted some cut bluegill. And a couple weeks ago, I ripped my net all to pieces. So,
Uh-oh.
well, the start of it was when I caught that dang carp in the cast net.
That'll do it. That'll do it.
Didn't
Let's
didn't do it any favors.
see. Josh Thompson saying next Tennessee River tournament, just stay up all night. I pretty much did. I was talking with Dustin about a half hour before the tournament started, and I was just trying to get everything else finished and done, and I ended up blowing out my knee last night about 20 minutes before it started, and barely made it. Chris calls me as I'm trying to hobble around. He's like, "Are you coming? Everybody's backstage waiting." And I didn't realize what time it had gotten that close. I was in so much distress. Then you know, of course, you're behind, so you start, and then of course you're having. I've got the highest internet thing that Verizon has, and nope, nobody in the house last night using any internet, and I have issues last night.
Bite
David
the
Hughes
bullet.
is on.
Bite the bullet. Get Starlink.
Yeah. Did you
We've
get that?
we've got it at home, and I love it.
Huh? I forgot
We
to
live out
ask
in the middle
Ray.
of nowhere. I mean, and trying to
Yeah.
find internet out there was impossible. We finally got Starlink. It changed everything.
Huh. Might have to look into that. And the crazy part is I'm right here. I am right here on 10 minutes from Richmond,
Yep.
Virginia, big city, and they say things like, "Oh, it's a bad area, it's a bad service area, etc." I lived in the middle of nowhere, New York, 15 years ago, and had better service than here. So I got some places in my house where I can't even get a cell phone call.
How our house is.
Hey, Stan,
Yeah,
can you hear me?
I hear you good.
That's not for bait. That's what's for dinner.
All right, look at there.
Yeah.
Let me get that on solo.
Yeah, I stopped by the
Nice.
spillway and threw a few jigs and caught supper.
There you go, man. All right, I'm coming over, Danny.
Beautiful white bass.
I'm gonna find some white bass around here.
Yeah, I'm eating that one.
Up to where it narrows down.
Josh Thompson, what a fun evening. Shelby was double dipping again, showing fish on both channels. That's right, she was, and we were all enjoying it.
All right. That's all the work I'm doing today until it's time to leave. I'm sitting right here and just enjoying myself.
That's right, Uncle Jeep. That's right.
Grab me water.
Yep. So Uncle Jeep is 92 degrees out there in Virginia already. And don't forget, they are behind us in time.
Man, what cheese stick?
Ooh, cheese sticks. I'll take one, thank you.
There you go. Mozzarella cheese stick.
We've already decided we're having pizza when we get back.
Oh, yeah.
We had some really good pizza in Myrtle Beach. I don't know what it was. But...
Pizza?
Hungry what?
That's all right.
Hungry Howie.
I'm dead out that way, but
It's hard to go wrong with pizza. Occasionally you'll get one that's oh my gosh, but usually there's at least a base with pizza that it's okay, not too bad, but that's right, that's right. Let's just take it easy today. Have some rods out.
Yeah, we're sweating to death out here right now.
Fishing for Whiskers says, FYI, Justin Johnson, Kayak Catfish, is currently leading the King Cat tourney at Hoover this morning.
Oh boy.
He said he wasn't even going to go.
Yeah, Hoover? Just try it.
Uncle Jeep says, C922 catches fish.
I talked to Justin the other day. I said, hey, I was calling. I wanted to talk to the best cat fisherman I know, and Ryan Bortz is busy, so he didn't like that very much.
No. He can get a
Yeah,
little
watch it.
testy.
He'll call Telly.
Yeah.
We got these fish covered. We're suspend, drift, and dry underneath the boat. We got 4 planer boards out that are suspended. Baits are suspended under the planer boards. We got 2 long lines out the front of the boat as we're going down, dragging.
Where are you on Sandusky, Roger? Where you at?
No, I'm on the Ohio River.
Oh, you're on the Ohio. Okay.
Yeah, we're suspend drifting the current that we have. We only got 0.8.
0.8? Man, that's massive current. There.
come on. Ways behind on posting, but
Let's see. Chad is out there. He said he heard Starlink is so powerful that all the dwarfs in the forest can share it.
Oh boy.
Well, Chad would know all about the dwarfs and stuff because he's king of the ogres.
I knew there'd be a good one back for that.
Chad's got to be able to take it if he can dish it out. That's all there is to it.
That's it.
That's how the community works. If you get hurt,
Yeah,
you gotta have thicker skin because we poke a lot here.
absolutely. I found out exactly how Chad and Daryl felt this week because somehow Dustin was the other host, and somehow I became the bad guy.
Oh boy.
not the bad guy, just the guy we wasn't rooting for.
Yeah. Well, I guess that the fact that Daryl was on my team didn't help.
Yeah, that probably
I'm pretty sure that's a bunch of.
Bobby Shelby said that's the wrong species.
I know. I gotta have some bait.
And
I'm getting
the
ready to
problem with
reel in and cut him up.
Uncle Jeep said the problem with Starlink though is the chat you got to use before you log on. Starlight, Starbright, first star I used tonight.
I love it.
That's good right there.
That's funny right there. I don't care who you are.
That was a good one.
And so yeah, there's the Rhonda saying there's the link for Fish and Chaos app to follow that kayak tournament.
They got to might not be.
That was funny.
Whatever it is, they are fair. Ever. I mean, like they're really. Yeah, but they did barely have that. What was the temp water temperature?
84.
83. 1 degree.
84.
Yeah, how many baits? Frankly,
Yeah.
it's effective as far as what we're doing.
Yeah, our baits are down there amongst them. They're just not eating it. We're marking plenty of fish. They're not.
We're marking a lot of fish on this drag, but they look like little fish.
We marked a few good ones, really.
Nothing.
Yeah, no monsters.
Yeah, we were marking. That's right. That's right, Josh. My hair is a mess. I didn't get my makeup on this morning. Oh, Benoit.
We're fishing for bluegill and we're catching perch instead.
Oh, that's
Oh,
good
look
eating right
at
there.
there.
Look at there. That's a nice one too.
I'd eat that, dude.
Absolutely.
We
Oh,
were
that is a little
catching
bit smaller.
last night too.
It's a little bit smaller than I thought he was, but it don't take much of a perch to get a fillet.
Right?
That's right.
With a little pond too, so
They're
there's
like
big
all meat.
trout here and all kinds of stuff.
I tell you what, perch is one of my favorite fish to eat. What
They're
y'all
good
call
bait
them?
too.
Yellow perch? Y'all call them yellow perch? There around here they call them ring perch.
Yeah,
That's
we
right there for a minute. The bird before it turned on you.
Awesome.
just
Yeah,
mess
your board was pulled all
No,
the way
that's
up
great.
right
We
next to
mess
the boat.
around.
And
We're
I
waiting
don't
on
know what caused the
that
spikes that won't turn. It should get ready to go right back out right now.
what was that? Now, if there's other predators in water where you have perch, and you're fishing for like bass and things like that, fire tiger pattern on any of the lures is unbeatable. That'll be the best pattern you can ever use there.
Gotcha.
Hey, NJ, what's up? What's up? Uh,
I think I'd like you to call me that the rest of this show. Fire Tiger.
Oh, I'm gonna remember that one.
yeah. Be careful, Chad's listening. So,
Of course he will. Yeah.
You have to call me Fire Tiger.
all right,
If
fire
anybody's watched
tiger.
Step Brothers, they'll understand where I'm going.
We all got to get our nicknames. There's Dustin out there. Team Snag and Whiskers, Dustin.
Chris, when we all meet up in September, I'm gonna make sure that everybody refers to you as Fire Tiger. It's gonna be
You
mandatory.
want them to call you Nighthawk?
It's gonna be mandatory. If they don't call you Fire Tiger, they've got to go.
Hey, that's okay.
So it's not
Yeah, if
Chris and
anybody,
Telly, it's Fire Tiger and Nighthawk, huh?
yeah. Well, Danny can be Nighthawk. We'll call Telly
I'm scared.
Red Raven.
Ooh, I like that. I like that.
What's up, Stonefly? Oh, did I miss? And there's Nina's kayak crew. Good morning from FOA. We're driving and listening.
And you know, Josh has already got his nickname. He's the weekend dangler.
Yeah. Yeah, we just got to keep him. We got to keep him from switching over to bass fishing the whole time we're trying to catch anything up there.
Can we use bass for bait?
What's that? I didn't hear you, Fire Tiger.
I was asking Danny if we could use bass for bait in Illinois.
I'm not sure. Dunnigan will know for sure. He'll be there.
Or is that going to be like here in Virginia? We can use bass, but try to use a bass around LG bass there, and forget it. It won't happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a
But
little
when we
protective.
get up
In
there, Chris,
Indiana, if
bait
you catch it
shouldn't
on
be an
rod and
issue
reel,
at
and it,
all. When we get up there, we'll show you a couple coves where you
good.
throw a cast net, and you're not gonna be able to pull the shad in. The net's gonna be so full.
Nice. That's awesome.
Yeah, me and Richard did one
Yeah,
throw the
in
other day on the
Indiana,
net, and we caught way more shad than we needed.
I'm good. I'm glad to hear the bait's going to be easy up there.
Oh yeah.
Famous last words.
Yeah.
Well, we're gonna bring bait with us too, just in case. So
Right, right. Yeah, I plan on bringing a bunch of bluegill with me.
But Chris, what were you saying about Indiana?
Oh, we was talking about using bass for bait. In Indiana, if you catch it on rod and reel and it meets all required size and any limits,
Yep.
you can do whatever you want with that fish.
Ohio's
Trout,
the same
bass,
way.
doesn't matter.
Yeah. Now see, here in Virginia, it's similar to that, except like we can use game fish for bait and stuff, but it's weird. You got to use it whole. You got to use it live bait. You
Huh,
can't cut it up into cut bait.
interesting.
They got to be able to check it. If you got it on your line for bait, they got to be able to check to see that it was.
Now, in Indiana, we can use carp for bait, but you cannot use it live.
I see. I see.
And I think
Now
that's just to prevent the Asian carp thing.
yeah. Is it is that the one also where you can't transport bait live from one place to another?
Yeah, you're not supposed to do that.
I thought that was Indiana or Illinois. I know it's out there. A few states like that. Seems like the farther out west you go, they kind of got a bunch of different rules.
I'd have to really check in on that one about transporting like from one lake to. I don't think they want you taken from one lake to another, but I'm not real sure. I don't know. I'd have to look in on that.
Yeah, I know there's a few states like that. I thought Indiana was one of them. I could be wrong. It's so hard to keep up with just all the different regulations in your own state, let alone
Yeah,
it's. And I think that's part of the problem is that I would consider most of us pretty heavily into fishing, and we can't even keep up with the rules. So how does
yeah,
the kid that's going out there or the people that go out a couple times a year, how are they supposed to keep up with it?
right.
And they from each body of water or even on the same body of water, you go 5 feet one direction, it's different rules. Like it's just so difficult. They need to simplify the rules, I think. And
Yeah, because we kind of got that in places too, where the state law is X, Y, Z, but on a certain lake, it might be different for that same species of fish because that lake might
right,
say no, you can't keep unless it's
right.
this big.
And boom, boom, bam. There's Nina's kayak crew member for 27 months. 27 months. That's a family plan.
Lena.
Thank you, Nina. Benoit Fishing saying they're hoping to make it to Crab Orchard.
Nice.
Sweet.
Very cool.
There is no try. There is only do.
Did somebody say do? Mountain Dew. Thank you, Rhonda. All right, so catch fish with us. The other Ohio team will not make it in today. I just got word from Rhonda. Chad Daddy's out there. Hello, hello. Stonefly71, I saw you come in before, but Deuces, welcome in. He said, so don't use largemouth, use smallmouth. We're going to get some feelings hurt in here.
The room we're staying in is called the largemouth room.
Oh, that's funny.
Smallmouth is going to get eaten. Largemouth is going to be bait.
I don't know what that was, but it's big.
And uh, there's John Cyclone out there checking in with us from Facebook.
Hey, John.
hey, John.
Hey, everyone, just finished cutting grass. It sucks.
Yeah.
I did that last night. I seen my neighbors looking at me weird because I was mowing with headlights.
Yeah, you got to get it done when you can.
I don't know. It's just cool.
Well, that's even better. That's true. That's true.
Another tiny crappie.
Let's see. Fields to water. You get ready there, File. Yeah, we see him, Bobby. So Bobby's up to .44 now. He's got the extra species down. Uh,
You got two crappie and a bluegill.
oh, that's right. And Benoit up to .22 with the perch. Fields to water. All right, Chris. Fire Tiger, you got to get ready. Chris, Chad is saying we'll have to send Chris, that's Fire Tiger, to you, sir, to the Zoolander School for people who can't read well but want to do other stuff good too, so he can understand the rules he's reading.
I need to watch that movie again. I only saw it once. It was a long, long time ago. But I do
That's what.
remember part of that quote.
Yeah, that's one good thing about as you get older, you can rewatch movies because you forgot most of it from the first time. So
That's right.
It's like bench warmers. That was pretty
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, we started watching bench warmers when we got back from the tournament last night.
and it was funny, right?
Oh yeah.
I was still it. It's hilarious.
The best part of that movie is when he throws that rock trying to get his attention and Lawnmower hits it and shoots it back at him.
Let's see. Uncle Jeep saying Arizona won't allow the transport of live fish unless it's bait from a licensed fish to the body of water to be fished. There you go.
We very, very rarely use live bait, so I don't really pay that much attention to that part of, whether you're
Right,
supposed to
right.
move them around and use them, because we're always going to cut them up anyway. So
NJ Fisher Maniacs. First of all, hope all's going well with the boat, but saying hopefully I'm live fishing tomorrow morning. Wind better behave or he ain't going. There's V. There's V out there. Catch fish with us.
Yeah, we're supposed to be getting a break in this heat wave because I mean it's been averaging upper 90s for the last week or so, but today it's supposed to be. I don't think it's supposed to get higher than like mid 80s to upper 80s today, and cooling
I
off
felt,
all through next week.
look at this. Those are catfish for sure.
Yeah, we're actually supposed to get down in the upper 60s tonight, which is going to be awesome. Let's see. Hey, Quiet Man Curtis is out there. Dustin said, I thought I got behind the chat stand. Good gracious. Well, Dustin, I don't know if you saw Rhonda's comment earlier. She said that, Dustin's been starting his shows late. I'm getting further behind in chat. She thinks that we're a bad influence on each other.
Sounds like it.
Oh, there you go, right
Hello.
there. I am behind in chat, ain't I?
Not much.
I think,
Few little
I
big
think,
crappie.
I think Telly's still pretty upset with Dustin because he didn't pick us to be on his team.
Yeah, yeah. I think you were actually pick number 1 or 2 for me.
We were number one on your
That's what
side.
I thought. That's what I thought.
So Freddie got the first wheel spin and we got the second.
Well, yeah. Not everybody can be on the winning team.
Well, I'm glad our 6 pounds helped.
It certainly did. It certainly did. Daryl Morris says, hey, good morning, Daryl, first of all. He says, I need a person with a good boat till his is fixed. Brandon is a horrible captain. It was so embarrassing. Right. Good morning, V. Ed J's out there. Good morning, Ed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
today is day 2 of my 9 days of off work.
Woo!
So it's gonna be interesting.
So 9 days of nonstop Danny Stone live fishing.
Yeah, I think Stacia's got some other plans. She go 9 days of having you around here, so you're gonna have to get some stuff done.
This is day 3 of our 8.
Woo! And
We're actually gonna pull the camper up to probably about Tuesday or Wednesday of next week. We're gonna pull the camper up to Lake Wapapello and stay there for the until Sunday. But we would have went there today or this weekend, but that place is so freaking packed because they got a huge concert up there at that lake. They've got Kid Rock, Hank Williams Jr., Big and
Oh,
Rich,
wow.
Jason Aldean. There's like 20 people doing a show up there this weekend.
and that's quite the list right there. That's more than that's just more than 20 regular people.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's
Hey, you couldn't get me to go to that if you bought me a ticket, man. There's gonna be so much fighting and drinking.
I was gonna say I see a certain theme there with those.
Be a whole lot of
I guess
something.
Hank is on his all my rowdy friends are gonna sing with me tonight tour.
Fish on.
Whoa, all right.
That's what I'm talking about.
Look
It's
there,
getting a little boring around here.
you start talking about Hank Williams Jr. and look what happens. Fish on. And Telly Dustin was apologizing. He said he's so sorry, Telly. He will trade for you next time.
Just you.
Yeah, he didn't say anything
Come on.
about Fire Tiger.
Keep reeling. Just keep reeling.
I'm gonna keep reeling. We'll find out.
Keep reeling.
I am. I'm doing.
Settle down there, bossy boots.
Well, we're trying to figure out if it came off or it's swimming towards you. I think it might have came off.
John Cyclone down there in the
Oh, he's on.
No, he's on there.
He's on there. He's just swimming right at us.
wonderful state of Louisiana, saying they're under a severe heat advisory today. Now, their heat advisory down there a little different than around here. This is cool weather. The 90s is cool weather for them down there. So Benoit Fish is
It's a
saying, "Get
decent
it,
fish.
Telly."
It's a netter.
Woo!
Where was he last night?
Yeah.
He's a sooner.
Oh
He's a
yeah.
sooner.
I saw that swirl back there.
Is he bona fide?
He ain't bona fide. You're not bona fide. Stay out of the Woolsworth.
Oh, look at there. We see some color. Get hooked. Carlo J said he worked the Morgan Wallen concert. There was a lot of fights.
He ain't happy.
I wouldn't be either.
He tried to jump out of that net. You see that?
Nope. You got him?
Load the soda river.
As I don't know why he's not happy, as Roger would say, you're giving him free lip piercing and pictures.
Oh, that's a nice one.
Pearsons and portraits, baby.
There you go. There you go.
That's like a whole different. Didn't even think about that.
And he's getting all upset. I don't get it. Not everybody on Tennessee there gets that. Not every fish gets that treatment.
$10 is somebody said.
There's a rod going down.
It's a chin cap. I think skip spot might be there. That sounds.
Benoit fishing. Telly is the man, the woman of the concert.
Kelly is the woman.
Tim Molina's out there. Good morning, Tim. Tim saying hello to Chris and Telly. Oh, there's my voice again.
Get a better idea.
Oh, my idea.
There's my voice doing that Pinocchio crack again. I'm a real boy.
Hey, Stan, I'm gonna mute us. We're gonna go on a run here.
Alrighty, alrighty.
Ain't nobody chasing me either, so it's, it's bad.
Yeah, Danny, I
Yeah,
tell you,
we'll
it's
blame and
horrible going
showing
through
off.
puberty in your 50s.
Oh, that's a nice one.
Look at there.
I haven't caught a fish like that since Memorial Day.
And you still memorize it.
Yep.
16.92. Nice fish.
Oh yeah. Well, it looks
Yeah.
bigger.
It does look bigger,
It
doesn't it?
does.
That is one thing I haven't fished the Tennessee River, but I'm seeing something with their fish. Is they are all shaped kind of the same. They got look how wide they are. They got such big shoulders. They got that big belly. They are definitely some nice, healthy looking fish. Quiet Man Curtis is out there saying, "Go Telly." Ed
Now,
Thank you.
Jenkins. So
Chris, I'm
there
gonna give you
is.
a heads up when we go to Crab Orchard. 99.9% of the time when you hook a fish, they run straight at the boat so fast you can't reel to keep up with them, and you'll think you lost it till you get to the boat. I don't know how many times we were reeling down and just reeling as hard as we could and thought the fish was gone, and every time they run to the boat.
I like it.
That happens a lot at the famous dock at LG's dock there. Seemed like every fish you hooked, they would run straight towards the dock. So there's the score update. Hooks and hammocks 17.36. 922 is at 0.22. And we got Benoit Fishing on the board with the ring perch. Dustin said we determined last night that the camera adds 10 pounds to the fish and about 80 pounds to me.
Me too.
So Dustin said, so I think that Dustin says he thinks that his team should have had 85 more pounds just by how they looked. Yeah, there you go, Rhonda. That's the same thing I noticed. They would run right at the dock. And I'd stop reeling the first couple of them thinking, oh man, it got off. And others like, no, keep reeling, keep reeling. He pulled the what did you call Fire Tiger there, Danny? Bossy Bosser. Bossy Boots, that's it. So LG would be Bossy Boots. Keep reeling, keep reeling. Thank you, Curtis. Definitely was a lot of fun. Already looking forward to the next King of the Tennessee. It is definitely a fun tournament. If you didn't get a chance to watch it,
Yeah, we were cracking up whenever we were up there catching those fish. I was up there with Parker, and every one of them ran right at the boat every time. And I told him, so it reminds me of that episode of South Park where they say you can kill any animal you want, even if it's endangered, as long as you scream, "It's coming right at us," before you pull the trigger.
That's right. That's right. Oh, South Park. That is some show. Howdy ho.
I was wondering if there's going to be any fish up in this creek or not.
There is.
Well, I guess you found your answer, Fire Tiger.
There's at least one.
And exactly right. Where was that last night? That would have put you ahead of Daryl.
Well, the section of river I'm in right now, me and Richard came through here in his boat last Saturday, and we scanned this whole river for a quarter mile upstream and down. We marked 3 fish in this whole area. But those 3 fish we marked, oh yeah, I'm throwing out rods trying to find them because they were nice.
Oh my goodness. Who did?
I got 3 fish out there I'm after.
I don't know how Daryl keeps doing this.
I got friends in low.
That's how I do it. Good morning, Daryl. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning. Man, I hope y'all had a good time today because Brandon sure beat me up last night. For friends like Brandon, nobody needs enemies. We had a ball last night. Thanks everybody for watching. And it was late. We got off. Stan had a good time, but then again, at times we didn't know if we was gonna live or die. I was worried about Chris and Telly up there. We had drunks up there screaming at the dock.
I still can't get over all them people.
At one time, that's why I was like, "Man, what are they doing up there?" There was lights flashing around, screaming and hollering. That's why I said, "Hush a minute, everybody." Chris, y'all okay up there? We was about ready to roll up the rods and come up there for some backup or something for you guys.
Oh, I had Telly with me. We were safe.
That's right. They ain't gonna mess with the Red Raven, are they?
That's right.
I didn't know what was going on, but I knew we was about to come up there if things was going south up there.
Well, Daryl, we were just talking about it. What a fun tournament! It's I've had the honor of hosting a few of them now, and it's always a great time. There's always some great fish being caught, and just what a great group of people to do it with. And
Absolutely. I tell you what, that tournament, I want it to be a fun tournament just to go for a belt and everybody have a good time. Great competition, but nobody worried about, how this happens or that happens. Just have a great time. And it's turned out to be a really fun tournament for people. I never thought it was going to be as fun as it was going to be and as popular it is. But man, it's been a really popular tournament where people can just, let your hair down. Well, if I had hair, I'd let it. Anyway.
Well, and
Too much for all that.
I really like the format that we're going to with a lot of these things where we're having it on multiple channels at one time, and
Yeah.
it just makes it so much easier, I think, on all the anglers because you don't got to try to, okay, well, I can fish this day, not that one. Hey, this is when it is. Everybody that wants to fish, here it is, and
Yeah.
we just get some extra hosts and we have fun.
Yeah, I didn't like doing it 2 different days because you have conditions differently.
Yeah.
And you might have conditions that favor one day that won't another. So this way, everybody fishes at the same time. I mean, hopefully, we're going to get up to 3 or 4 hosts where, the plaque for the best host is going to mean a whole lot because we're going to have more than just 2 people.
That's right. It's how much fun was that? Just added a little, and we have members of the winning team up here. So I don't see any of Dustin's people here tonight. So just saying.
We don't. Ray's not in here, is he? Not Ray.
No, Ray's not here.
Oh,
I'm talking about Team 2 Cents, King of the
oh,
Hosts.
okay, okay. I thought you was talking about Ray was here. I was like, man, he just
No, I'm
rub
talking
it in.
about you and Chris and Telly, the winning. We were all on the winning
That's
team last
true.
night.
Even if I did have a horrible captain.
You had a horrible captain, but you had a great host. That's
Oh,
all we can
yeah,
say.
we had a great time. It was fun. And I wish Ray and them could have got on some fish. I mean, they just barely won it.
Yeah.
If they could have got on some fish, they probably could have put on a clinic. But they only caught 69 pounds, and you'd think, well, that was most pounds, but that was 3 fish of
Yeah.
169 pounds, guys. How many times do you see that happen?
Not very often. Well, not very often.
And they only caught 7 fish, guys. You think, well, they must have really been, but it's the same as everything else. Once it got dark, the bite went away pretty much. But they were on them till it got dark, and I mean, big fish.
Yeah, yep. They didn't get. I don't think they got any after that, did they?
Once it got dark, it was over with.
So Daryl's saying the next King of the Tennessee is going to start at about 9 p.m. and
Yeah, that's going to be a daytime tournament because it'll be late enough. It's probably going to be about the end of September. I got to get with Ray. If Ray didn't have the belt, we wouldn't be consulting him as much. I just happy must have beat Daryl.
I got to admit, it has a lot of them has turned into that. I don't care if I win. I don't care how many fish I catch, as long as I beat Daryl.
Yeah. Oh, Brandon goes, at least we finished in the top 10. I said, Brandon, there was only 14 boats. he was saying that like we really did something. We ended up in the top 10. I was like, Brandon, there was only 14 boats, brother. We had a ball. I'll tell you what, if y'all could have been on the boat with us and heard all the laughter, which telling them might have been thinking, I wish they'd shut up down there. And Ed and them, we was laughing our heads off all night long.
We weren't thinking that at all last night, but we're thinking it right now.
Chris, why you got to do me like that, brother? I was concerned for y'all. I was ready to go up there and fight for Telly.
You know we love you, Daryl.
But you know, that's became a really common theme, and I mean, I don't get it. Everybody's always like, I don't care how I do, I just want to beat Daryl. You know, they got that show that's called Beat Bobby Flay when they're cooking. Daryl, you need to do a show. You need to do a show that's called Beat Daryl.
There you go.
And have people come up on a panel and just see if they can whoop you.
Hey, you'd have record people in chat wanting to watch just because they want to beat Daryl.
You know, you think they would at least pick a good fisherman to try to beat.
Dang it, boy. I tell you what, it's nice to be loved.
I tell you what, I was saying that because,
why
you know,
they were willing to come protect me.
That's right.
I mean,
that's right.
Everybody, let's see. That's all Ray ever wants to do is beat me. That's all Randy and them want. But that's all everybody's like. Just like, let me tell you, this is no lie. This is the absolute truth. James goes, ha ha, I beat you. And then he calls and goes, all I wanted to do is beat you, and I did it.
He ain't lying.
Even my friends, I mean, or my so-called friends, all they want to do is beat me.
Well, along with the other 9 people in the top 10, all beat Daryl.
Hey, there was 14 people in it, and all 13 boats wanted to do, or 13 teams wanted to do was just beat me. That's okay, as long as as long as the person got a goal in life, that's all that matters.
Did everybody catch
at least? I just want to beat Daryl.
Did everybody fishing last night catch at least one?
All but 2 teams, wasn't it?
I think so. Yeah.
I can almost guarantee you, though, if you have a tournament that's called "Can You Beat Daryl," you'd have to host it on 5 channels.
Oh, boy. That's for sure.
And speaking of that, there's FOA Customs and Gear. Thank you, Freddie. Says stopping by for breakfast and potty. We had a great day yesterday. Had an awesome night. Finally got to sleep with what?
I don't know, man.
Freddie said finally got to sleep with Chris.
I think we need to.
He's been chomping at the bit to tell people that just because we slept in the same room.
Woo! I heard what happens on the Tennessee stays on the Tennessee. Just saying.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it must be in the water down here or something.
But seriously, big shout out to Catfish Sumo for sponsoring the tournament. Big shout out to Freddie for sponsoring the host plaque for the tournament. We were talking about that last night, how that's one thing with the catfish community. The businesses also in the catfish community are part of the community and they support it. And we wouldn't be able to do the things that we do without the support from awesome people like Sumo and FOA.
Can't turn.
Hey, can we take that comment down real quick? I'm starting to feel a little uneasy with it.
Yeah, there we go. Thank you. Oh, you
Yeah,
know,
hey,
Freddie's laughing
like I say,
tonight
I want
now.
to say a big shout out to Freddie. I mean, he didn't even know what he was sponsored, and he said, "Yeah, I'll do it."
And
He's like, whatever Daryl comes up with, it's got to be crazy. Let's just go for it.
and Freddie's got my address, so
You're waiting on your plaque.
that's right. That's right.
You go with your cup, right?
That's right. You know, I'm gonna have my plaque right here. You know how many times everybody's gonna see that plaque? Dustin's like, oh great. Every time we go fishing together, I'm gonna have the plaque out there with me.
He's gonna throw that thing as far overboard as
Yeah, I know. I might have to buy a new plaque because Dustin's gonna throw it in the water.
But my shout out to Brandon. At least he did take me out on a boat, even though he said, "Hey, I'm just gonna drive the boat. You're gonna tell me where to go," and that worked for about one hole. We caught 2 fish, and then he just like, I said, "Let's go over here and fish right here first, man." We was bam, bam. We had doubles, and then he was like, took over the reins and just killed it. Just killed the whole. We'd have probably caught 189 pounds of fish if Brandon hadn't took over the wheel and just took us to hose that had nothing in it. You know how that is. I would have won.
Yeah. There's Dustin saying they might watch for a while, but then they would all get tired of beating Daryl. What? Rhonda and Tim Molina both saying, Freddie, that's TMI. Too much information there, Freddie.
Yeah. Well, I just do a chicken tournament if we're going to do anything.
And Daryl, why would you want to do a chicken tournament?
Because chicken's the great. Have y'all not read? Chicken is the greatest bait in the world.
Hey, Daryl, we almost set up in your chicken spot last night just to start the tournament.
Hey, I don't know why y'all didn't this morning. That place is covered up with fish down there in the daytime. Right down there where was that? I mean, that for some reason they are just covered up right there.
Well, we kind of decided we wanted to drag some baits this morning, so.
Oh, okay.
We decided that last night, come up here and have a nice, relaxing drag bait morning.
How's that working out for you?
Well, we caught one.
There you go.
18-pounder, an 18-pounder.
Yeah, that's good.
Grace Family Fishing, they're in 10 Mile. They have an Airbnb there on Watts Bar.
Oh, by the way, I say hello to all the other people out there fishing. I just come here and start running my mouth. Hello, my nemesis, Danny Stone. How are you, sir?
And
just about nap time.
Just like the river warriors are so ashamed of their fishing, they've just sort of blanked themselves out. 922 Crappy, he's blanked himself out. Man, you're so ashamed of your fishing, you just put up little blanks.
I can hear your mouth all the way down here in Ohio, Daryl.
That would be up there.
Be nice, Daryl.
I know you guys up there in Ohio is not.
You know you're able
that
to.
Would be up there, not down there. I'm in Georgia, remember?
Oh yeah, up here.
Bless his pointy little head.
Yeah, your video's never my best.
Downtown Ernie Brown. There's Freddie. Josh Thompson. The Tennessee River YouTubers need to host James River tournament. There you go.
We're going to have one.
Maybe we'll do something like that.
Hey, y'all, I hadn't even talked. I'm going to tell you, I've told everybody we're going to do a King of the River tournament that first year. I haven't even asked. I haven't even asked Daniel, but I know he'll do it.
Yeah.
I got to talk to him, but I hadn't even asked him. I've already announced what we're going to do.
That's right. And we still got to figure out the James River versus the Tennessee River. We still got that rematch to work out.
That's it.
We'll do that maybe December or something like that, November or something.
There you go. Yeah, definitely great. I mean, and not only that, there was PBs caught yesterday. We had Ed Jenkins, who Ed is the Operation Vets with Nets person in Tennessee, and had a veteran out with him. on a trip a couple months ago, and then he went back. They became
on the
friends.
surface, bro.
He went out fishing with him last night and got his PB of 30.5 pounds on the
Really
tournament.
nice guy. Really nice guy. I told him, I said, man, I got to see you whenever Ed took you out the first time we got to meet. And he said, now I'm getting to meet you on the second time. He goes, oh, this is the third time. As long as I've got skipjack, Ed takes me out. I said, that'll work anytime. When you want to go out?
Yeah.
He's a really nice guy, though.
Dustin said that last night, that every time we'd go fishing, he knew I'm going to be bringing that plaque. Jody had a phone call. There's Rebel River Cats. Rebel River Cats will be doing, sure, he'd probably be down to do a James River tournament.
Hey, I shamed everybody enough to finally come back up on the screen.
You didn't shame me. I got a bad habit.
In other words, he's
It's a family show.
That's right. Family show. Family show. I saw, where'd it go?
No,
Downtown
there's
Ernie. Downtown
real
Ernie
reason
Brown's
I
name.
was
And look at there. There's Freddie. Bonus was we beat Daryl.
That's right.
But big shout out to Freddie though. He's been Freddie's slowly been placing in some tournaments, second and third places, and I think he got third place last night, I think.
So he had 50 pounds, so that was either third or fourth.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to get. I guess we're gonna have to get 13 belts made up every time we have a 14-person field. If everybody that beats Daryl gets a
That's
belt.
right. There's going to be the
Hey.
sumo belt, the sumo king of the Tennessee, and then there'll be a I beat Daryl belt.
Yeah.
You could do the little, the medals like Palmetto uses. Just that'll be good. Get the medal.
There you go. All I wanted to do was beat Daryl belt.
That's right. That's right.
Like I said, as long as we have fun, that's all that matters.
Rebel River Cats just got back to the boat ramp here on the James River, heading home. New PB Blue Cat, 56 pounds.
Congratulations.
Ooh, awesome.
That's an awesome fish, guys. You just don't catch that every day unless you're Ray. Well, Ray didn't catch a fish. I don't know why we even put his name up there. That was George and Lonnie. Or was it Donnie?
Donnie, I think.
Donnie, yeah. Well, see, they're twins. They live here in Jasper, where I live, and I get them mixed up.
The funny thing is, Daryl, once you called them Lonnie a couple times, other people will call them Lonnie. So then I wasn't sure if it was Donnie or Lonnie. So
Yeah, there we go. Like I say, they live here in Jasper, and they're well known for catching fish. I mean, they're the top. They're between them and Ray and George. I mean, you had the top catfishermen in the southeast. I mean,
yeah, it was. And I had no idea about that until Ray called me right before, and he's like, I got a big surprise for Daryl. He doesn't know about it, but guess who I got? He's like, if you heard the name, I'm like, who hasn't heard that name?
oh yeah, I knew when they come up, we was in trouble.
Tim Molina said Daryl must have had his coffee and taken his meds. He is sharp as a tack this morning.
I have coffee, but I have had my hot butt meds. I mean my meds.
I thought it was. They went.
Oh, we got Lisa's in the house. Hope you're feeling good, better. Burrito catfishing lady. She was not doing well last night, so glad you're here this morning.
Yeah, well, old Randy, he's got to jump. I did beat somebody. I beat who I needed to beat last night. You know that, don't you?
Yep. You beat who you needed to beat. That's right. That's right.
Guess who's going to go swim?
Back there earlier, but
well, that's good to hear, Lisa. And guess what, Lisa? 922's already caught fish today. Josh Thompson is saying, oh, yeah, December was Shelby's best month. Got her 50.6 pound fish.
Oh, I love running. I would rather fish in the winter, spring, or fall.
Oh, absolutely.
What's up, Lance? How you doing, sir?
Absolutely, because those the bugs in the summertime are just I don't think you can get away from them. If
Yeah.
if if there could be, I know they got other things out there, but man, if
That's no
if
way to
there's
talk to
ever
Daryl.
a bug repellent that works for all of them, the flying ones, the biting ones, the mayflies, boy, that person will be rich. Whoever could come up with that, they
Yeah.
will make some money.
It's funny. James was complaining about the mayflies last night. We didn't have the first mayfly. We had a lot of mosquitoes around us, but no mayflies.
Oh boy. FOA Custom Gear says he's got the plaque idea already in his head. It'll be one of a kind special plaque for sure. Oh boy. Rebel River Cat said that thing wore me out. Well, we appreciate it, Freddie. Thank you, thank you. And I just think it's so appropriate. I think it's so appropriate with FOA Freddie Customs and Gear making the plaque that it went to his number one pro staff, 2 stands. So thank you, Freddie. I appreciate that. I'd like to thank all the people that helped
Another one's
help me
three
win the
stand.
King of the
That's stand
Tennessee.
3.
What? What the what? Because I single-handedly have caught more big fish on FOA rods than anybody else out there. And then I come in last night and I single-handedly win host of the king of the host of the King of the Tennessee. Just like the plan was work. I did all this by myself, single-handedly. I'd like to thank everybody out there for watching. I'm,
You
I'm,
can
I'm,
stop now. You
I'm
can
sorry,
stop
Daryl. Okay,
anytime
I'm
now.
sorry.
You can
But
stop.
I was
Dan,
telling
you know it's
people,
Sunday, right?
yeah,
STANday. You're supposed to be honest now.
that
Oh, mercy.
I was telling people, normally I'm not the shot thrower like you and Chad and whatnot. I'll do a little bit, but so I'm normally the good guy. I'm usually the baby face of the. Well, all of a sudden you saw it, Daryl. You saw it. Dustin was the other host, and oh, I'm on Dustin's team. Oh, Dustin. Oh,
Oh my God,
Dustin.
he was just so loved. I mean, it was like, holy
I'm like,
smokes! It's like he
wow.
paid him or something.
Everybody threw me under the bus, throwing shots at me. I'm like, man, now I know how Daryl feels.
You know what it was? That Dustin, he'd rather read
You can put
chat
it
and
on this
see
stand.
what to tell somebody that he caught a
This is
fish. And he
Yeah,
reads all their comments and shows them all that love with comments. They all just want him.
Yeah.
We're gonna move on down real quick, Stan. So we'll be blacked out for a minute.
all right, all right. Thank you, thank you.
Yep.
Yeah, we just spun around. We're going to drag out of this creek now. So.
Oh wow, Jody's getting the shots in, even Daryl. I remember when Daryl used to say, "But you never beat me in a tournament."
Everybody beats me in a tournament now. But I'm still in third place on the online tournament.
There you go.
Hey, but
Which
I'm not
doesn't matter
fishing.
because it's your top 8 at the end of the year.
Well, if you look at what's that supposed to mean, I'm still winning. Hey, it's not gonna, hey, I'm gonna drop down tomorrow or the next because I'm not fishing next tournament, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's getting close. After I think by tournament nine, you're going to see a big shakeup in there because that's when it's going to be your top 8. So once there's 9 and 10 tournaments done, you're going to see that the leaderboard will shake up a little bit, and some people that had bad tournaments or missed one and they get to their top 8, it's going to start changing a little bit there. There's Gray's Family Fishing. Great to see you. I saw you come in before. Didn't get to say hello. They are on Watts Bar. Make sure if you go to Watts Bar Dam, you hit Thompson's Outdoor and More, which is only 3 miles east of Watts Bar Dam, for all your bait and tackle needs and more.
Yeah, I've missed one of the tournaments, so we're about to miss the second one, so we'll drop a long ways down. But that's all right. Once we get to 8, like I say, it'll shake everything up. We've had some pretty good tournaments. I'm sort of proud of the way we've done, so I'm not going to complain at all. I've had 2 8th place tournaments that I'd like to drop off, but
Yeah, it is what it is, and that's what's fun about doing the year-long one is that you're going to have some bad days, and
yep.
It's I like the way they're doing it this year. But even last year, I thought it was amazing last year how close, like to have it out the first year, and every tournament out there counted, and to have it right down to the last day, and there was still what four or five teams that could take first place last year.
Is it all right if I don't talk about last year?
Yeah, that's fine.
You know, 0.01, and then we took this 1,000,000-mile run up to this place, and it didn't pan out. Let's don't talk about second place,
All right.
first
Well,
loser.
all I'm going to say is I single-handedly won the live fishing tournament league last year. I had to move my studio downstairs last night, even with my broken knee. But I'd have the cup right here to show. But hey, for those that can't do, you've got to take credit from everybody else. That's
There
just
you
how it
go,
works.
buddy. All right, well, I'm going to jump out of here. I just want to come up and say thank you to everybody that watched and the host and everybody that fished it. That's probably one of the funnest times I've had in a long time, to have a junky old captain that,
Wait a
didn't
minute.
put us on no fish, but it was a wonderful time.
Daryl, can you hang out for just a little bit longer?
Yeah, what's up?
All right, I'll be right back. Just
Okay.
hang out for just a little bit longer. I'll be right back.
Okay, no
Hey,
problem.
Daryl,
Yes, sir.
I got this boat pointed straight at your house on the other side of the lake.
Straight at my house.
Yep.
You ought to go hit those creeks right down below my house.
Well, we're in the creek straight across from your house.
Yeah, you're in that real shallow creek.
Hey, that's 20 feet.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't think it was quite. I thought it was real shallow over there. I don't fish on the other side of the river. They don't allow me over there. That's the rough side of the tracks, and I'm scared.
we get done with this drag. I'm probably just going to drag that main channel edge, start heading back towards the boat ramp.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
Really hot out.
Oh, I know. I tell you what, it has just been for June, and July is going to be the hottest month of the year. Lord have mercy, we're in for it, aren't we?
Yeah. August, I think, could be even hotter.
July is usually always the hottest. Now August comes in hot, but it comes back out cooler. But I tell you what, I gotta get my boat fixed so I can put the top up on it. I've got battery fans that I usually put in there. That helps a lot.
Oh, the temperature. Yeah. Did you hear that, Danny?
What's that?
Kelly said you better put in an order for 70-degree weather in September.
Well, I can't promise you that, but I've actually camped right beside the spot where you're going to be at, and you're going to love it. Dude, you got the biggest shade tree over your camp spot, and you're right there on the edge of the water. You can catch bluegill by the bucketful right out of your campsite.
That's amazing.
Man.
Right up my alley.
Don't Danny make you just want to come wherever that is? You catch
Well, we're going in September.
Bluegills by the bucketfuls. Danny,
yeah, where you're camped at, you can actually sit at your campsite and have rods out in the water. Now, the spot where you're at, believe it or not, is the exact spot where Josh Dunnigan caught his PB flathead.
Really?
Wow.
Yes. Ask Josh about it. Where you're camped at, that's where his PB flathead came from.
What is his PB?
12 pounds. 12 pounds. No, I'm joking.
You know, he never did tell me how big it was. He just said he got his PB from there.
God.
That's right. PB is a relative term. It doesn't mean that it's a big fish. It just means it's the biggest one you've caught.
That's right. Hey, it don't matter.
Well, Daryl, I wanted you to stay up here for a second because there was somebody that really wanted to talk to you.
Oh my God, here we go. I'm in trouble already.
Yeah, I can tell you, we average the channel cats we catch out of there average 6 to 10 pounds. The night that me and Parker and Dunnigan went, Parker caught a 14-pounder, Dunnigan got a 16. But 40 to 60-pound flatheads out of that lake are not uncommon.
That's cool, guys. I need to leave right at this point in time. I gotta go. Y'all have a good day. I'm out of here. Oh, is that Ray? I hate Ray Ferguson. Who put him up there? I've never liked Ray Ferguson. He brags about all he ever does.
Ray know the tournament's over. He can stop fishing now. He doesn't have any chance of winning it.
Yeah, I was gonna stop. I was gonna stop and fish below Chickamauga today, but I decided to come on home.
You probably wore out watching George and Lonnie catch all those fish. Or Ronnie.
Yeah, I was. Yeah, it's Lonnie. I mean, it's Donnie. You messed me up now.
Donnie,
But
Ronnie,
it was.
Lonnie.
I told you, Daryl. Once you said Lonnie, it was back and forth which one it was.
Well, I'm pretty sure Ray said Lonnie in his Facebook post.
I did. Hey, I call them. I get them mixed up all the time because they're right there. So, you know, I was going to tell you a story about that last night. What was funny was that Lonnie was born first, and it was so long ago they didn't have ultrasounds, and they didn't know Donnie was in there. So Lonnie popped out, and a couple of minutes later, the doctor looked around and said, "Hey, there's another one coming out." So that's always a funny story. And then if you catch them, they said that like somebody will say, we need 2 rooms or something, 2 beds in a hotel, and Donnie will look up there and say, well, yeah, I slept with him for 9 months. I don't want to sleep with him.
There's some jokers.
So
that's funny.
You never know.
That's funny you brought that up because Freddie was just in chat before telling how he slept with Chris last night. I don't know.
Well, I don't know what's going on.
That's
here,
a whole
guys,
different
but...
story, though. That's a
yeah.
different story.
That's a little
we
bit
were all
different
in
there.
the same room, and that's it.
Hey, I need to ask you, Ray. I do got to leave, but I need to ask you one question. I caught
What's that?
We caught 27.6 pounds last night. If you would have caught 27.7 pounds last night, would you have been happy?
Yep.
Only thing you want to do is beat Daryl, right?
That's it. That's the whole goal. I don't care if I finish next to last, as long as I beat Daryl.
Ray did say that on the phone last night. He said that on the phone.
Hey,
man.
that is the truth. There's only one thing to do: beat Daryl.
That's all it is. We should call this Beat Daryl tournament. We couldn't beat him off with a stick that entered it.
Hey, Ray.
Yes, sir.
Hey, if you don't mind, the next day or two, see if you can find out how much data you use. Remember what we talked about?
Yeah, I will.
I appreciate it.
I meant to do that the other day, because I don't use it. All I use it for is like the tournament, and that's it. I don't use it for anything else. So we'll get
no
doing
rush,
the search
no
on
rush.
that.
Just let me know.
All right, guys,
But
I got to get out of here. I got to get
right.
out here. I had a great time yesterday and a good time this morning. Hey, y'all be safe, have fun. That's all it's all about, having fun fishing. If I can't have fun, I'm not
it's all about beating Daryl. It's all about beating Daryl.
That's for y'all, not me.
Yeah.
I beat myself up all the time. All right, y'all. Love everybody. Y'all have a good one. I'm going to get out of here.
All right. Thanks, Daryl.
Yes, sir.
We were talking about that earlier. Beat Daryl. Everybody. That was what everybody said. I don't care where I finish, as long as I beat Daryl.
Yeah. They got that's all it's about is having fun. That's where when we started fishing years ago in these tournaments, like we have 14 boats now. It reminds us of the old days that when we went to a tournament that has 100 boats, we used to just have 14 boats. It was like a real big turnout.
Right.
And we knew each other, so it was really a competition. It was really competitive with them 14 boats. It's all about beating each other.
Right, right.
So bragging rights.
Absolutely. And that's
So
what most of these, a lot of these are about, is bragging rights. And, you know, it's not a lot of, it's just a lot of fun. We're out there fishing with friends, and we just want to say we beat them.
how much? What was the smallest fish we caught last night? Do you know?
Yeah, let me see if I got it right here, if this is
Man,
open.
I hope I beat Daryl with one fish.
It's gonna be close. It's gonna be close. I'm
I
trying to
know it.
think.
That's what I was saying.
Let me see. This will probably be
That
quicker.
would be freaking. That would be some real bragging rights there. He give me up and down the road about that chicken tournament though. So y'all don't know about behind the scenes.
So our next tournament we got coming up is the finesse tournament, July 13th, correct?
Yep.
Yes.
Man, I wonder. I don't know. It'd probably be pushing my luck to drag baits on Crab Orchard with 2-pound tests. You know what I mean?
Ooh, oh boy.
Kelly and I were just talking
Yeah.
about that. I said, even with 6-pound test dragging baits, man, you hit one snag and you're breaking off.
That's it.
Danny,
Don't
you
think
better
it ain't
put in
crossing
a
my mind
gear.
though.
You better call John and get an order coming in.
I don't
Well,
even know if
Ray,
the planer board clip would clip on 6-pound line.
it looks like your smallest fish was 17 pounds. So
No,
Daryl,
dang it, dang it.
yeah. All the other ones, I think the next smallest one was 27 or something like that.
Yeah, well,
I'll
shucks, man.
discount that.
Maybe you could
That would
just
have.
erase that. You could erase that one.
Okay, we'll take that 17 pounder off. We'll drop the small one.
That,
There we
yeah,
go.
that
We'll
way we
drop
can
the
still beat
small one.
Daryl with one fish.
That's too funny. That's too funny.
Yeah.
But no, seriously, Ray, it was awesome watching y'all fishing last night. Uh,
Too
that's
bad he was on the wrong channel.
one of the things I was talking about. You know how long Donnie has fished, and when he was catching those fish, you could see the smile on his face.
Oh yeah. Oh, we have a lot of fun. People, you know, we're competitive, but not really. We just do it to have fun. Um, it's a lot of highs and lows. You know,
Yeah,
when you get a fish and you know it's a good fish on and he comes off, it deflates you. And then you catch one and then you're back in it. So it's pretty hard on you. And like yesterday, we would have had what we say about 100 and what was our total? 160 something.
your three fish bag, your top three fish bag was say 170. It was 169 and
Okay, so
change.
170, and we had it pretty quick, right? It was
Oh,
right
you had
there.
110 in the first, I think, 10 minutes.
Yes, but the problem is keeping them things alive.
Yeah,
People don't. That's another stress.
absolutely.
Because
I
then
know.
you go into babysitting mode.
And especially in that heat, what was people saying? The water temperature was 90 some degrees up there yesterday, and
Yeah,
uh,
we didn't. I didn't even look.
yeah, some people were
I
saying
had.
90 over 90 degrees, and
We're at 85.05 right now, and we're up on the lake.
yeah, and then then you're talking about oxygen and recirculating the water, and
Yep. But see, we keep oxygen on our boat, so we could put oxygen in the water.
and
But it's
170 pounds. That's a lot for because that would have been. And the live tournaments, that when you fish live, actually there, how long do those? Most of the tournaments, how long are they? They're longer than
7-8
six.
hours.
Yeah, so they're
Yeah,
longer than 6 hours. So
yeah. We would have to work on those fish. We'd have to keep them fish alive.
yeah, that was an
And
awesome thing from last night, Ray. Is that there was? Dang it, I just had it there.
That's the one thing nice about the live video tournaments.
Yes,
Catch
is you
them,
can throw
weigh
them
them,
back.
throw them back.
Yep.
Catch them, measure them, or weigh them, throw them back.
Yeah, I wanted to go back through and check 700 pounds of catfish caught last night in the 6 hour tournament between everybody. And all of them were
Oh,
caught. You know, they were caught, put on video, weighed, and released 700 pounds of fish. And they're back there. And the chances of those fish surviving after just being out of the water for a couple minutes and going right back in, that's way healthier. There's a lot less stress on them getting right back in the water. So 700 pounds, that's a
oh,
pretty great tournament as far as I'm concerned.
well, think about this. So let's back up a minute. You had 700 pounds of fish caught within 3 hours
Pretty much, yeah.
because we didn't catch. I don't recall once the sun started setting. Pretty much everybody quit catching fish.
Yeah, they caught
Maybe
on the
on the
other
other
channel,
channel.
they were catching some right at the end, but yeah.
Yes. Yeah. But that's what I'm saying. We had a bunch of fish caught, so all of those fish would have had to been, you know, you're trying to keep them alive.
Yeah, yeah.
So I'm down for the online tournaments.
Absolutely.
But it does. Hey, I was watching the video and we suck at we do pretty good catching fish, but we suck at doing video work.
Yeah.
You know, we're
That,
like last place. If there was a last place in video, we will be below that.
you know, it's one of those things. It's like that's what the host is there to kind of talk in between and get people involved when there's no fish being caught, and then bam, it goes on the solo screen. And the main thing is we get to see the fish being caught, and that's where it helps when there's fish being caught. And big shout out to Melissa. She did a great job last night. For someone that didn't like the camera, she did a great job.
Oh yeah, she's good at it.
I
Did you
was
see?
amazed.
We was sitting there putting those fish in the. We was trying to get the hooks out.
Yeah.
It seemed like watching that video. It took me forever to get the hook out. All you could see is my backside, and that's all you could see. It was like, man, I said, we ain't doing a very good job at this video thing. And then I take the camera, and I'm looking at the camera thinking it's looking the other way.
Yeah. I'm saying all I see is you, Ray.
Yeah, and then we couldn't. I'm like trying to. I said, man, I wonder. I don't even know how you could see the weights because it was so blurry. And I was like, unbelievable.
That's the stuff here that, when you're out there doing it and you're like, why can't he say, what's taking so long? Why can't he? It's tough. We're looking here on a little screen, little phone screen. But that's part of the fun. That's part of the fun of it.
Yep. We got to work on our camera skills.
It's, that's why I say fishing and live fishing are two different things, because there's so much more than just catching the fish. It's being able to see the fish, getting the weight in there, getting the pictures of the fish, putting the fish in the screen, the whole 9 yards. And it's, service, which I think the Starlink, we heard that there's a little chant if you, when you fire up the Starlink, if you go Starlight, Star Bright, the first star I used tonight, if you use that one before you fire it up, it works better.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah. I had George. He was over there looking at falling stars and stuff last night. I was like, George, what are you doing, man? We're supposed to be fishing. But see, the day before, he got really, really hot catching skipjack. And I really didn't even want him to go with us last night because I knew it was going to be hot. And I just didn't want him to get overheated again. And he did. He got up there and he still got a little hot last night.
Well, he's George's a pretty big boy.
Hey, that sucker's tough, man. I'm gonna tell you. He hangs with the best of them. He's one of the best skipjack people I know. I mean, he's got all kinds of ways to catch them.
And well, what fun! Well, what fun cutting up with everybody last night. That was a lot of fun. Throwing in those little inside information that I got there.
Yeah, that is pretty funny. I didn't know about that throwing his phone in the water after he gets a picture of a 100-pound fish.
I knew I could work that in somehow there, and we did. We did.
Oh yeah, he just shook his head. That was worth $1 million right there.
But
And
yeah,
then when
we
you said about getting a hook out, he's not used to getting a hook out of fish. Oh man.
That's that's what a good host does. They get some insider information and use it.
I'm gonna ask you something, Stan. I want you to be honest, but I'm gonna ask everybody: if you took a picture of a big fish and that person handed it to you, what would they do with it? You done had all the pictures taken. What would you do?
Well,
I mean,
I'm gonna sneak a picture and claim it for myself.
yeah, but no, that's what I'm saying. I'm not gonna do that because that's really bad luck. Just so you know, that's a bad thing there. You don't ever take pictures of other people's fish.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, they handed it to me, and I didn't know what to do with it. I was like, well, I threw it back in the lake. I thought they,
I gotta, now that now that I had Melissa up as a co-host for a couple hours last night, I got to be careful with this answer because,
yeah,
yeah, that's.
I mean, don't ever hand me the fish because it's going back in the drink. That's when Donnie, I kid you not, Donnie was literally jumping up and down on the front of my boat, wanting to weigh that 80-pounder that we had caught bumping. It was, I said it was 50 pounds, and he said it ain't 50 pounds. And he says, if you throw that in, I'm throwing you in.
Yeah.
I said, well, get the scales and we'll weigh it. So, but I can't tell you how many fish that I've caught, and I just look at it and say, hey, it's 50 pounds.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
We were really blessed. A lot of guys don't understand how blessed we are to live on the Tennessee River. And the Tennessee River, 10 years ago, if you think the Tennessee River's hot now, it was unbelievable then.
And that's
it was nothing to go catch fish.
We've heard some of that. We've heard of some talk about that, and do you think that's is it just that they've kind of plateaued and coming down? Is there the outside like commercial fishing and things like that, or do you have any opinions on what you think it is?
I think it's local tournaments.
Mm.
You got local tournaments like in my neck of the woods. They don't use oxygen. They don't even use recirculating pumps. They'll take water and just dump it in a bucket and try to keep the fish alive. And you can't do that with a 50-pound fish. You think it's going to work?
Right.
You're going to have to put some oxygen on that fish. If you see your fish getting like a lot of red in him, he's oxygen deprived.
Absolutely. Hey, there's palmetto catch.
That way,
we were talking about Kevin before. There's palmetto catch. He's in Anchorage, Alaska. 56 degrees up there right now.
I'd like to have that right now.
So
that's fat boy weather.
That's right. We hope the trip's going well, Kevin.
Yeah, even like in the last 2 years, we've had a lot of pressure from commercial fishermen over the last 2 years, and it's an absolute noticeable difference. I mean, I used to be able to come to these spots right here and just tear the fish up, but now you struggle to even get on them anymore.
Yep. It's the same way. We would have tournaments down at Watts Bar at the dam, and we had a little spot that was just phenomenal, man. I mean, it was just unreal. You'd catch a 50, you could catch 10 50-pound fish in one day and never move. and you would have a 60 and a 70 pop up, but it was just a phenomenal place. And one day they were gone, and I
Well,
mean gone.
let me see. Nina's kayak cruise said they had to pull over. They had a tire on the trailer pop. Freddie's changing the tire on a mountain pullover right now. Driving back to the Carolinas from Tennessee. Well, be careful out there, Nina. That's a lot of heat out there to be changing tires outside. Boy, it's a good thing they stayed over, Chris.
Yep.
All joking aside about the sleeping and stuff, but good thing that they did stay. That was a good call. That could have been a
Well,
lot worse.
when we got down there and we looked at the room, we saw we had that extra bed. We were like, we need to make sure they stay. So I went down and talked to the manager, and just to make sure everything was going to be okay. I was like, we got some friends. We don't want them driving home that late at night. We want them to be safe. Is it okay? How much extra would it cost for them to stay? And I was totally prepared. As long as it was under $10, I was going to let them stay.
That's a heck of a guy right there.
Buddy, they wanted $11, buddy.
Oh,
So what they say? They said you're going home.
He's like, you've already paid for the room. You can have anybody in there you want. I was like, all righty.
Well, Palmetto's just getting into Anchorage to Alaska there, so he didn't get to see the results of the tournament last night, Ray.
You
He's
didn't
at.
miss nothing, Kevin.
Yeah, I was about to say Kevin didn't miss nothing. Daryl didn't catch any fish. That's all he missed. Daryl got smoked.
Yeah, Ray and Donnie Fountain and George, they were out there. They got their top 3 fish. Their 3 fish bag was 170. 170, not bad at all. Not bad at all.
I can hear Kevin right now going, holy shnikes.
Yeah.
He was him and Shad Daddy was talking. I guess Kevin was fishing, and Shad Daddy was telling him that none of these guys had a chance. And Shad Daddy is like my biggest fan, and I love him for that. He is. We've been fishing a long time, and that guy there is another beast. He's older now, but I'm telling you, he will fish. I've never seen anybody throw a skipjack pole as much as him. And I mean, he's just consistent. Same way, same cast every time. And his arm will be about, my arm's falling off, and he's still getting it. He just looks over at you like, you giving up?
Yeah.
So, but I mean, from daylight to dark, I mean, he's one of the baddest dudes. Between him and George, they catch a lot of bait and they catch a lot of big catfish.
There you go. Yeah, and Shad Daddy's in the chat. A lot of the chats out here.
Yeah.
Chris should have kept this down there. I think it's still cold.
There, Chris is familiar with that.
What's that?
This there's the baby version of what you had.
Oh, the grass?
Yeah.
We had that. What kind of grass was that?
That was more like moss than it was grass last night. We fished grass all night. That was a big moss pack, basically.
We had some long, skinny grass.
Yeah, we had a lot of that long, skinny grass. Now that great big patch of stuff I pulled in and we showed on camera, it was more like a fern. It had a piney smell to it.
Yeah, you were saying it smelled good. Usually that much grass does not smell good. So
no, it actually did have like a pine smell to it. It wasn't really bad.
We got Brian B out there. What's up, Brian B? Kevin said Shad Daddy said you was gonna win, and I agreed. We've got Cool Cats Fishing. What's up, James? Great to see you. There's Hot Mess Fishing. How you doing, Alicia? Great to see you. Thank you. Saying hello, panel and fishermen. Mike Chavez is out there fishing, cooking. Mike Chavez. That is awesome. I just got this picture in of there they are at the Huddle House. Got the 2 stands fishing mug. Thank you, Josh and Shelby. Then of course, lovely wife Danielle out there with them. So thank you, thank you. So Josh on the board with the .22.
Hey, Stan, I tell you something else that really got under Daryl
What's that?
when I was giving people your channel.
No, that yeah. Oh, you could hear
Oh
him
boy,
when you
that
were
was
doing it to
killing him.
that. When you were yelling it to that big cruise ship there, that was cool. That was awesome.
Yeah, I was doing that just for Daryl. I said I got to get my boy Stan some more subscribers. Let me do some advertising.
That's right. I said that's when you know you made it. You got the world champion out there shouting out your channel.
Yep. Hey, that's the only way you're going to get it out there to people.
That's right. That's right.
You know, I seen that little kid on the bank, and I said, I bet you that little boy's got a smartphone because he was there with his grandpa.
Yep.
And as soon as I yelled that out, his head ducked down because they was watching us. And as soon as I seen his head go over, I knew he was on his phone.
There you go.
And then the grandpa gave me the thumbs up, and I was like, there you go.
You know what we do a lot of, Ray, is we'll keep the stickers. You know, everybody in the catfish, we all got our stickers and stuff. So we'll keep stickers and stuff. And when we see kids out there, we'll give them bait and give them stickers and just talk to them a little bit. And especially if you see them there with like the bobber, and then they got the bait like 1 foot, the rubber worm a foot under the bobber. We'll try to talk to them a little bit, give them rigs, things like that. And I think that's how we make a difference. That's how each person can make a difference out there, is helping the youth like that. And not only youth, you see a lot of people like that. And just be nice to people. And we're the ambassadors out there. We're going to speak for the catfish that can't talk for themselves. And I think that's important.
I'll have a tendency to get, like I'll be doing something and I'll see somebody struggling and not catching any fish. And I'll talk to them and see. And then I'll tell them, I said, why don't you get on the boat real quick and we'll run over here and try something. And they may have like a smaller boat. And I said, well, I'll put a couple people in my boat. And I said, follow us over to here and tie your boat up and just get into my boat. And I've done that more than once. And
well, run your butt up here and pick me up.
We're here all day. We're here all day tomorrow, Ray.
Where are you?
We're on Chickamauga right now.
Man, I swear, if Don would have been with me, we'd been on Chickamauga today. But he didn't get to go, so I got to get home because he'll be wondering where I'm at. So
Dale Hayslip out there.
Yet.
Dale Hayslip was saying he knew that Ray was going to win too. I knew Ray Ferguson and the powerhouse he had with him was going to win. Hashtag Team Ray and Niles.
That was kind of cheating. I know it. But Daryl started it with the plan B.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, Daryl started it, and I just kept my little stuff a secret. Donnie, he lost his wife a couple of weeks ago.
Oh, Lord.
So there was no way I wasn't. He called me up. He said, "Are we still going fishing?" I said, "Well, yeah," because I'd asked him earlier in the week if he wanted to go, and he didn't say nothing else about it. And we fooled around, and I was all the way down on Wheeler. I was going to drag Wheeler yesterday. And he called at like 12 o'clock. He said, "We still fishing?" I said, "Yeah, we're still fishing." I said, "Okay." I said, "Where are you at?" He said, "I'm in Knoxville picking his boat up." And I said, "Well, I'll meet you." And, man, I loaded up, drove back up to Nickajack from Wheeler just to go fishing with him. I didn't want to leave him out there.
Absolutely.
Because he'd have went by himself. He'd have went by himself last night.
So Ray, I don't know if you heard me last night, but our plan was to go to Nickajack Dam, and Daryl said, "No, don't go there. There ain't no signal."
There ain't no signal.
I know.
That's why I have that Starlink. Everywhere I want to fish, there's no signal. The first online tournament I ever fished was it was at the Catfish Conference. Do y'all remember that?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, that was. I'm trying to think. I can't think right now who put that on.
I think it was one of Kevin's tournaments, wasn't it? The first one?
No, it wasn't. It wasn't Kevin's. It was. Oh, he's out of Texas. I can't think of the name of the tournament trail. But anyway, he put that on for the CatCon. They was going to do like Major League Fishing, and I got on Wilson, and I didn't have very good service, so I was limited where I could fish.
Yeah.
And it was kind of the same thing. We jumped out there real quick, and with a pretty good weight, and the boat motors fired up. They was all around us, and we didn't even know it. But you started seeing boats just start taking off whenever they read out my weight, because we had like an hour. It was an hour into the tournament, and then they went live. And they were like, we had like 70 pounds, and people started running all over the lake. It was the funniest thing.
Let's see. Hot Mess Fishing, that's Alicia. She was at CatCon last year at the barbecue after CatCon, saying hearing Ray's voice makes me want some more of that grilled salmon from the Catfish Conference.
That was some good stuff.
No, I just want to beat
we'll be down
Chad
this
to
year.
the barbecued turkey legs this year. Next time.
Yeah, Chris, I told you last night, if you guys go back 2 years on my channel, you'll see Zach and I down there catching multiple 30s, 40s, 50s, got that 78 down there at Nickajack. I did it all
See, I
live.
don't ever. I always remember you going to Wilson Wheeler and stuff, but I don't think I ever. Maybe I just missed that one where you were down at Nickajack. I don't know. I knew when he said he saw that cruise ship, I'm like, well, he's got to be down there at Nickajack because we just saw that cruise ship.
Ray, that's how we know who watches other people's channels. We know who's watching our channels. They don't know where we were fishing at or doing what we did.
Yeah.
I see you ain't been watching the channel.
Roger knows I watch his live streams. Half the time we're out fishing too, and I'm like, hey, send me a link, we'll join you.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
True.
Well, it's always something to at least bust bananas about. But yeah, that was I like that they're doing that at CatCon, that little get together afterwards. We're hanging out.
We're gonna have some good salmon this year. So if you think that salmon was good, wait till you see this one.
That was absolutely delicious. I was that was the only thing.
We'll be more prepared now. Did anybody ever figure out when the Catfish Conference is going to be? The dates?
February.
And the hotel. Just send it to me. Send it to me in a text. That way we can get a hold of that hotel and get our rooms reserved. Because if we keep talking about this, we won't be able to get a room.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I'll send that to you. It's
that's a pretty cool motel there.
Yeah, that worked out great. It's got the barbecues right out front, and there's enough room, everybody can hang out, and then they got that downstairs sitting area. Everybody hanging out and joking till I think 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, and don't forget about that free breakfast every morning, man. That's what's worth it right there.
Yep. Free breakfast in the hotel.
They have really good breakfast there at that hotel.
Well, I know what they was up to 1, 2 o'clock in the morning because I had to stand up and say, I've had enough. I've got to go to bed.
Yeah, we got to have a curfew next year.
Yeah.
Yes. I mean, Steve Douglas, he showed up and he started talking, and then it went from there.
Yep. And Roger was there, Palmetto, and it was.
Epic was there.
Definitely a lot
Of
of
course,
fun.
one of my all-time favorites, Brian B. Catfishing. He's hanging out there.
Oh yeah, there was some cool people there. I mean, I mean, it was just, it's great. We'll get Donnie and Lonnie there this year because I'm gonna go ahead and get
Awesome.
their room booked, and we'll get them frying fish.
Yeah, that's what you were saying. I'm looking forward to that.
Yes, we won't. We probably won't be able to make the gathering because there's always a fishing tournament.
Yeah, I
So
think
if we're not able to make the gathering, then we're gonna just hit the catfish conference ourselves.
it's the gathering May 16th, 17th, somewhere around there next
Yeah,
year.
we don't have the schedule out yet, so we won't know.
Right.
But we'll get everybody at the catfish conference.
Well, V Catch Fish with Us is saying this will be our first year, and she's excited. She's aggravated. She's not out fishing today. They were out fishing late last night, watching the fireworks and stuff, and so they didn't make it out today. They were supposed to be up fishing today. They fish a lot of Sundays here with us. There's Sal's Camper Life. Appreciate you coming in. Sal was in. He was in the chat last night. So thank you. Appreciate you coming in and watching the live today. Yeah, so let's see. We have so Chris, you said you're still on the Tennessee there. Where'd you say you're fishing today?
We're I mean, power plant's right here on Chickamauga. We're right next to the power plant.
There you go. And Bobby, where are you fishing at today?
Oh, my favorite spot, tapping. Well, actually, I had to move because inconsiderate people would just walk up and start fishing right beside you.
I
That's
heard
why
that.
I
I heard that.
that's why I was muted for a while. I don't think you wanted to hear the words that was coming out of my
Yeah.
mouth. But yeah, I'm back in my one spot that I usually fish more towards the winter.
There
I
you
call it
go.
sandy bottom. Actually, Stan, it's your favorite spot.
Yeah, that's right. There it is. Love it. I love it.
So is he on the
Oh,
James?
no, he's on
No, I'm in
Bobby's in
Captain Lake in Ohio.
Tappan
Did
Lake,
I hear two
Ohio.
sounds?
It's just I normally have I had a did we lose? Oh, there he is.
What?
We got a fish on over here. Fish on.
Yep.
Benoit Fishing saying CatCon is awesome. Super excited for this year. One of the best experiences with like-minded people, and that's what it's all about. Nightbot is reminding us there's only 7 months, 22 days, 21
Just
hours.
pecking at my rods all morning. I finally figured out what it is. It's these little channel cats.
No.
Look what he did to that skipjack. He just beat it all up.
Good.
What a smaller hook
What's the
on.
bottom? What's the bottom look like where you're at?
Muddy.
Is it real rocky? No, it ain't. It's just real.
It's rocky along the shoreline. Where I'm throwing out there at, it's mud bottom, but there's a lot of humps.
Gotcha. What I've noticed, the channel cats are related to the.
I'm sorry, Ray. What were you saying? What you notice is the channel cats relate to.
They're related to the rocks right now.
Yeah.
This?
All right. It looks like Fire Tiger's got a fish on over here.
It's a monster.
It's another
It's
decent fish.
1.32 pounds. That's no grips.
All right, Danny. 1.32.
Yeah, you know what?
Oh.
I'm gonna pair him up with some white bass. He's gonna be supper too.
I was gonna say that's a pretty good looking eater right there.
I'm eating that one.
That's looking like a nice
Fire
fish.
Tiger's on a nice one here.
Get it? Of course he is. You want me to get it? They don't call him Fire Tiger for nothing.
Hey, there's our good friend Rob Fox. Josh Thompson saying Thompson's Outdoor and More will be at CatCon.
No, it's
Well, at least now I know what's been pecking these rods all morning. They just peck. It's little channel cats. So we're going to have to downsize hooks and downsize baits, and we can start catching these.
There you go.
Doesn't look like that float was real close to the board.
Uncle Jeep said another great benefit of CatCon, you control people in person.
Come
on, buddy.
Another board. Fish on.
Look what I started.
It's
on.
Boom, boom, boom.
Look, Danny Stone go catch a dink.
We're done.
Okay. Well, let's all
doubled
be
up.
busy.
Woo! River Warriors doubled up.
Of course you did.
Way to go, Jackie.
Sorry.
Hey, girl. We don't have to fish it on.
Oh, you guys don't know the deal, man. That is my sole job on STANday is to make sure that everybody else gets on fish.
That's right. That's right.
You're doing a great job.
That's Stan.
How many times, Danny, have you been not a fish being caught until you get the rod to go out there and bam, bam, bam?
Yep. And I show up and I said, guys, I'm not accepting anything under 20 pounds. Let's go.
And let's see, we got River Cats Tackle's going to be at CatCon. Thompson's Outdoor and More will be at CatCon. Of course, you know I'll be at CatCon. I'm going to be. I need to be feeling better this year. Last year was I only made it. I didn't even get to leave the hotel room day 2 last year. Well, and look at those planer boards off to the left. I mean, talk about precision. There's V, Catch Fish with Us saying, yay, Jackie and Roger. O-H-I-O, O-H-I-O,
We
Ohio,
went from 2
Ohio.
fish to 0.
Got waves.
We don't know what a fish is.
No fish, Finn, no fish.
Uh-oh. Well, it happens.
It's spicy.
Okay, here we
See?
go.
See?
Wow, nice fish. Nice fish, Fire Tiger.
We're gonna weigh this one in the net.
I don't blame you. Look at that.
Okay.
Got good hook Colorado J trying to make it to CatCon. That's quite the trip from Colorado, but hope you make it. Alicia's saying going to be her 5th year at CatCon. Glad you're feeling better today, Alicia. Now we can be friends again. We're no longer arch enemies.
What fish are on your side of the boat, Roger?
Come on, eat. Catching everything with this net.
So there you go. 922 Crappie Barbecue has the code for River Cats Tackle 92210. Get you 10% off at River Cats Tackle.
All right, Stan, it ain't gonna lock.
What do we got?
34.2 in the net.
34.2 in the net, so
Yeah, the net's,
32.2.
I think the net's right at 3 pounds, I think.
All right.
We can weigh the net when I'm done.
I'll get out the way.
There's Ray talking about Shad Daddy before. There he is out there, Shad Daddy. Beautiful fish.
All right, it's going back.
So
Comes the
that
waves.
let's see, with those fish you caught today, that would have put you right up into second place. Third, I'm sorry, third. Nice fish.
Slimy.
There you go, Lisa. You didn't even make it the whole night. Well, I'm sorry to hear about that. Yeah, we were worried. Hope you're feeling better.
Hey, Stan.
Yeah.
The net weighs 3.3.
All right. Thank you. So we'll call it an even 30 pounders. 30 pounds. That's right. Uncle Jeep says the net is 2.22. This is STANday after all. Jesus.
Oh, that's a big boat.
There we go. Score update. Hooks and hammocks at 48.26. Danny at 1.32. 922 is at 0.22. And Josh is at 0.22. Two stands mug at the Huddle House. Well, definitely pretty cool. Ray coming up again. Had a lot of fun with them last night.
We're having all kinds of trouble, Stan. The phone overheated. While the phone was down, the rods were getting hammered. We thought, figures, we finally get a fish and their camera be off. I finally got the phone back on. The fish on the outside board swam into the line of the middle board. That's why I thought we had two fish. Well, I reeled down on that board, and the pressure of that board released the fish off the first line, and all we came in with two boards.
Well, that seems to be the theme of this weekend, Roger. That's we've been having the same
I
exact
might be
luck.
dragging
So.
hard. I don't know what happened. Looked like number one was getting hammered. Yeah, it's been tough on us today. And it's hot.
It is very hot.
About to get weighed down.
Yeah, we're about to get rocked by a big cruiser coming up the river.
Barges don't make it.
Uh-uh.
These little channel cats have got the bait pecked off of every rod. Bear hook, bear hook, bear hook. Oh, a whole shiner.
I'm having the same problem, Danny. I just went down to a size 2 hook to see what we can do now.
I'd probably go bill hooks on them. Come on, Mississippi River. If I wanted to do this, I'd have went to Baldwin.
Tim Molina is saying, Roger, rookie mistake. Benoit, hot and humid, rough fishing today in Ohio, bank or boat. Absolutely.
Yes,
Colorado
it is.
Jay says, River Warriors, throw some of that cheese stick on a hook. Roger, when you were sharing out those cheese sticks before you got up, Jay had to go out and get some. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that, Lisa. Well, I'm glad you're feeling better today.
them some rings.
We are ladies. We've got about 45 minutes left, about 45 minutes left. Ooh, excuse me. About 45 minutes left. There's the current score. Hooks and hammocks at 48.26. Danny at 1.32. And there's the 922 has got the .22 for the crappie and bluegills and such. And Josh has got the .22 for being out there at the Huddle House with the two stands mug.
We'll be up front this time.
There's the Gundai Outdoors. So, Bobby, I know you use the Ancient Mariner reels and stuff out there.
Yes, sir.
And how have you been liking it?
Oh, I'll tell you what, even for a beginner, if anybody's never casted a bait caster, right out of the box, I have yet to adjust any of the brakes or anything on this. And I think I've backlashed it one time.
That is awesome. And if somebody is looking to get some of them out there, where could they go to get that?
Oh, that'd be River Catch Tackle. Use code 92210. Save you 10%. I don't have the list on me. I could go through a whole list. You got LM10 for Lance. There's a bunch of them. So.
Well, I just wanted to point it out. Congratulations, Bobby. Well deserved. 922 Crappie Barbecue has his own code there at River Cats Tackle. So
Now, I don't have the new ones yet because they haven't come in. But that hook right there for the bigger cats
Get biked up there.
is that crimson red 8-aught. It will fit through your thumb.
Oh, I missed all that. What are you talking about?
We were just.
Oh, that John went and did something really crazy and gave me a code.
Oh, yeah.
The poor guy. That poor guy. You guys were all in on it, weren't you?
Hey, the first 3 rods I got out right there. I got the Ancient Mariner Challenger rod, the 7'6". Next to that, I've got 2 of the Ancient Mariner Challenger 14-footers. Oh, I'm sorry, 10-footers, 10-footers, right there. With both of them, got the Ancient Mariner 6000 on it. Then, of course, I got 2 or 3 Mad Catch rods down there. That first Mad Catch rod, I got a Segulang reel on it.
Friday we're having
I'm about to take that thing off there and throw it in the water.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah, I bet.
I'm not saying that all those reels are bad, but the one I got sucks.
That's why we decided to do it on Friday, so everybody don't have to go work.
And Danny, you've got your code at River Cats Tackle. It is
DSO10.
DSO10. There you go. Now, Chris over at FOA customsandgear.com. Freddie's got some stuff coming in the works and coming out soon.
Yeah, see, that's my granddaughter Coda. She's FOA all the way, buddy.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, Coda's big time. You know, we don't have a big conflict in our household. You know, she knows I'm River Catch Tackle and Ancient Mariner, and she's FOA, and we just meet in the middle and get along as best we can.
It's not quite there now.
That's right. That's right. And Fire Tiger, you know, Freddie and FOA, they got some stuff coming out here pretty soon.
Yes, they do. Got some new rods coming. Got the slime sling.
And if anybody's interested in getting some FOA customs and gear, you've got a code over there. I always use the wrong one. I say it's Hooks 10, but nope, that's not it. It's
No, we purposely didn't do Hooks 10 in case he wanted to do a Hooks sale.
There you go.
You know, a sale on hooks. So it's Hammocks 10. Save you 10%.
There you go.
We got to get baits back in the water.
There you go. Go ahead.
And all joking aside, uh, I use Ancient Mariner. That's what I've got. I prefer. I'm not taking away from anybody else's product. That's just what I use. Just like Danny uses it. Just like Chris and them use FOA. It's all great gear run by the companies are ran by great people.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I've got a brand new one of those 6,000 albatross reels coming from Captain Spiro. He's sending it to me. Firing. I can't wait for that to come in. I'm gonna slap that bad boy on one of them 10-footers.
There you go.
Byron's good people too.
Yes, he is. Byron's a really good guy. I talked to him on the phone the other night. John snuck him in on me. John called me and was talking to me about how I was liking the 10-foot rods and everything. He goes, "Well, there's another guy on here that's been listening." I said, "I wish you wouldn't do that to me." And it was Byron. Yeah, Spyro was like, "Oh, look, but don't let him know I'm on the line." I'm like, "Why do y'all do that, man?"
Got Donald Long out with us still. Thank you, Donald. Always appreciate you being out there. They had a
Man,
rough
I could have
night.
went to Baldwin and done this.
And when Benoit comes back, I know that they have a code.
Yeah, well, they got like 20 sponsors.
Yeah.
Well-deserved sponsors. They work their butt off.
That's right. That's right. I've got our newest one. Our newest one is Monster Rod Holders. You can use code 2stands15 if you're looking to get a HydroWeb net, any of the other stuff at Monster Rod Holders, some of the best rod holders on the market. You can use code 2stands15 to save 15% off at Monster Rod Holders. So,
No
Ben,
wig
while we've been
zone, buddy.
talking about River Cats Tackle and FOA and people that are sponsoring some awesome anglers out there, I know that y'all are involved with some awesome companies out there. You want to go ahead and tell us who's representing y'all?
We're represented by AT Trophy Cat Tackle for all of our catfish for all of our apparel, and Blue River Carp for our bait. So, and we have discount codes for all of those. Trophy Cat is Benoit Fish 15. Catfish is Benoit Fish 20. And then Blue River Carp is Benoit Fish 10.
There you go. And I know all of them. I don't know the owner of Trophy Cat as well, but all great people.
Yep.
That's what's awesome about the catfish community. There's so many awesome companies out there that none of us are really big. You look at as far as social media and stuff goes, none of us are huge influencers out there, but we're out there. We're an honest people out there.
Yep.
And we try to be family friendly and representing the people well and the products, and we all use the products that we're talking about. So that's the important thing. And so congratulations. I appreciate, it's great, y'all. I love having y'all here on STANday with us. It's like we got a whole family going here, and it's just, I love it.
Thank you for having us. For real.
Oh, without a doubt. Without a doubt. I can't wait to see y'all again at CatCon. I'm glad to hear you're coming again this year.
Oh yeah, we wouldn't miss it. It's so much fun being around so many people. Like, I feel like half the time I'm at work and people talk to me, they're like, "Oh my god, this girl constantly talks about catfish," and I'm like, "I'm so sorry to everyone who talks to me, literally." So.
And it's the thing. Hey, there's River Rat 3030 out there. How's it going? And it's just awesome because you meet so many people that you didn't even know you knew, and everybody just you're just welcomed by everybody, and that's the thing that just blows me away.
Yeah, it's like being a big family and putting faces to names. You YouTube names and all that stuff. It's great.
Let's see. Well, thank you, Ed. I try. As soon as I get as soon as I get my eyes figured out, that'll be even better. It's kind of hard hosting and reading chat when you can't read. Lisa's saying, "Ugh, who at Fresno in here? What's up, CVA? Good to see you."
Chris, what's up, buddy?
Let's see. Okay, so we've about 35 minutes left. About 35 minutes left. Yeah, I got to see the albatross reels. Dustin got he's got the FOA rods full across the board, and he put the albatross, the Ancient Mariner reels on all of them. He's got the new albatross. He got 6 of them, so beautiful looking reels. Dustin Winkles. What's so funny now, Danny?
I was at Richard Cluck's house last weekend, and his wife Stephanie. I mean, you guys all know Stephanie. We were out there loading the boat and getting everything ready. She walked out and said, "I've been meaning to ask you guys." She goes, "I'm looking out there at the power lines in front of the house, and there's 5-ounce sinkers hanging everywhere." She goes, "What have y'all been doing?" I said, "Practicing casting." There's like 20 pounds of lead hanging off the highline wires in front of his house.
Good Lord. That could get expensive.
Yeah.
Basically, for Danny, he loses enough in the river.
Woo. There's Steve Mosley. How's it going, Steve? Great to see you. Uh-oh. We got a fish, Roger?
No. I was adjusting the towel over the camera to keep it from overheating again.
The old towel over the phone trick.
Yep.
Yep.
Throwing in the white towel.
It's funny because streaming is becoming such a big thing that the person that can invent the all-purpose, there's there's the phone umbrella, but the thing with that, if it gets windy, that can create an issue where it pulls your tripod right up and starts parachuting your phone out in the water, and then there's the fan, but then you got that noise in the background. So there's got to be the perfect cooling device that's built for a phone. And
well, I'm glad you mentioned that. Check out this little thing right here that Warren Farley sent me. You see that?
Hold on.
No.
Okay. That's got 2 little fans on it, one on each side. Your phone attaches back here, and there's little circuits through here that act like an air conditioning unit that stay cold. That thing right there will cool your phone off. Now you have to run a battery pack to it. Okay, for a power source, it doesn't have an internal battery, but you run a battery pack, and then it's got an in and an out. So you attach this to your phone, and you put the battery pack in. You got a line coming out that goes to your phone, so you can charge both of them off a battery pack, or you can do it individually. But this just clips onto the back of your phone, and those little, I've ran it, and you stick your finger on these little circuits back here.
Yeah.
And it gets cold, buddy. But I got that from Warren Farley. I don't know the brand name of it.
Can you put your phone in
boxes up in the truck? But it's a cool little fan, man, that attaches to your phone.
Now, Danny, Roger was saying, does that actually?
Yeah.
Fit
See,
in
look
the
here.
phone?
Like it's got the screw-in spot right there. You can attach it to your camera base right here. All right. And then you'll have to turn your phone, your camera thing vertical, but it'll be horizontal when you're done. But there's a screw hole right there that attaches to the camera base. and then the phone clips onto that back here, and it does
Well,
work.
look
That's
at
pretty
there.
cool.
I wish I had the box with me. I'd tell you what the brand name of it is, but there it is, the little phone cooler, and it works real good too. I mean, that thing gets cold back here with them two fans running right there.
And there you go.
So they do make a product for that.
Oh, Zach.
Uh-oh, somebody got this. Universal.
And Small Water Charter says you can get
The
yours
other one in the
for
back
easy
still going.
payments of $29.99. Only available
We
at
we
Danny's
just might have a
Outlet.
fish.
I got channel cats
Is that
pecking.
good?
That got hit on 2 different rods at the same time, kind of like what we went through earlier.
He's hungry. He's
I need
hungry.
some. I think
No.
where I'm at right now, I need some 2/0 hooks and a box of worms.
Yeah, absolutely. You can be filling them up, Danny.
I went down to a size 2 in night crawlers, and they was eating them off the 5/0, but won't touch the 2.
And Roger, we were talking about our
There it goes.
sponsors.
There it goes.
Oh,
All right, we got a fish on.
Nice. Get him.
he finally found one he could eat, huh?
We have $5 for this guy today.
Whew, man, it's humid out here. I'm sweating like a prostitute in a confessional.
That's pretty dang bad.
Do they sweat though, Danny? Do they?
Oh,
We'll run off track. Ain't no big fish at all. Got another.
Oh, it's great to see Shirley T out there. Catfish with us saying, "Get it, Zach."
It ain't no big one, that's for sure.
Well, it's a fish. That's.
Yeah, it's a fish.
I'm not moving well at all. I was gonna go to this little heck, what do you call it? Spillway close to the house. I know there's only bullheads in there, bullheads and bluegills, but I was just gonna go, so I was out on the water. But not walking today, so
That's what we did today.
Sometimes just great. I don't care what it is you're catching, it's just
Oh,
out
that's
there
just
having fun.
the cop before he's missing an eyeball.
Welcome back, Ray.
Yeah, I had to get my boat unhooked, put in the shop.
You got back.
Have I missed anything?
You got back just in time. We got here's a nice fish right there. We had hooks and hammocks. Chris, old fire tiger up there. Him and Telly got a 30-pounder, 31-pounder.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Hey, you know what? You're looking at his little canopy there.
Mm-hmm.
That is a game changer.
Oh, absolutely, brother. Absolutely.
I fished my whole life. I fished my whole life without one, and I got one about 3 or 4 years ago, and it's unbelievable.
Dude, it's crazy how just getting out of the sun, what a big difference that makes, isn't it?
Yes, I was down there at Santee, and as I just got the boat, didn't have no electronics or nothing on it, and it was hot, and I said, "Well, I'm gonna put this little canopy up here and see what it."
6.3, got it, Roger.
Yeah, but I got a fly bite in too.
I said,
Yeah,
"I'm
go
gonna
ahead,
put this
Ray.
little canopy up. Put this little
Another
put this little
waypoint.
put the little canopy up and see what it looks like."
Yeah.
Man, I thought somebody cut the air conditioner on when I got underneath it.
Oh, absolutely.
I
I'd
know.
say
I
it's
didn't.
at least a good 10, 15 degrees cooler.
There you
Look
go.
at there.
One little fishy.
Nice fish. Nice fish.
Never been so happy about a 6-pound fish ever.
Absolutely. All
I'd
right.
settle for a 1-pounder.
River
Yeah, I
Warriors
don't know
on
where
the
we're
board.
going. Heading straight to the.
Yeah, and we were fishing the James River here a couple of years ago, and we just got an old aluminum boat and whatnot, and we had the bimini up there. We actually took some. It was so cold out that we had some tarps with us. We actually made an enclosure by putting a couple tarps around it and turned on the buddy heater. And I tell you what, it was toasty in there.
Yes, people don't realize that, man, but it's that's a big deal.
Absolutely.
Getting out of that sun. And
And
you know, another game changer is your trolling motors. We don't ever talk about them.
oh, dude, absolutely. The ones nowadays are unbelievable. You know, so many people that now have spot lock on the trolling motors, they don't even use anchors anymore.
Oh, I don't use anchors anymore.
That's what happened. We went backwards for a bit.
Hey, baby girl, what you doing here?
Nothing.
Hmm?
Nothing.
You say hello?
Why?
Hi.
Oh.
There's Tiny Smith. Who's here? Everybody?
Daddy.
They just caught a 30-pound fish.
Is Grandma awake?
I'm not sure. Hold on, I'll be right back.
Oh. Get the hell outside. Got that on point 3. We're doing point 6. It's not fast enough. It is back.
That's about the extent of our excitement for the day. Beef. All the boogie.
All right, I am back. Sorry about that. So there's the score update. Hooks and hammocks at 48. River Warriors at 6. Danny at 1.32. Oh, y'all are. Did Daddy come in, or he just brought you over here to get that?
Probably came back to get his trophy back.
One of the most valuable tools on the boat right now.
Yeah. That's right. That's right.
The drill or the water?
Uncle Jeep is 22-minute warning. There's Ashley
You know,
Brady.
the best part about today, though? We had Daryl up on panel earlier. Stan, how many fish did Daryl catch while he was on the show today?
None.
Hey, at least I beat Daryl.
Well, everybody out there has beat Daryl because
it's a great day.
That's right.
Not yet. I'm working on it. Well, yeah, I did catch fish, just not catfish.
That's right. That's right. So you beat Daryl.
Hey, he was up on panel. I'm counting it.
That's right. That's right.
I can't help it he wasn't fishing. That's his own fault.
Everybody today has points, so they beat Daryl. That's right, Danny. We take them where we get them, right?
That's it.
Josh Thompson saying, "Come on, Benoit, let's do it."
Fish on, River Warriors.
Uh-oh, here we go.
Oh, he's on a roll now.
It's great to see Ashley Brady out there.
I actually met up with Daryl at Baldwin Lake in Illinois, and he went over and picked up Black Betty and was rubbing all over. She ain't caught a fish since. Not a decent one.
Come on.
It's got the Daryl curse all over it.
Yeah, I think there may be the only juju worse than John Parker's is Daryl's. You see, and John doesn't do it on purpose. So Daryl, that's an intentional thing.
That's true. John can't help it.
I count that, buddy.
Well, Ashley, she's always got your back unless she's on an opposite team of you. Then Lisa's kind of hard. Catch fish with us, saying Zach's going to cherish these last few fish on the old boat. Yep, Lisa was my good buddy, my friend, until she went on Dustin's team, and then watch out. I was in trouble.
It looks like the same fish.
Might be the same fish. I don't know.
We took it off, I promise.
They're beautiful looking fish, though.
I think that looks bad.
See, that confirms my point right here. What I'm fixing to tell you. I was talking about Daryl touched that rod and put bad luck all over it.
Got it.
Whenever
sure does, Ashley. Look
when
at that.
we're out here fishing, if an eagle flies over you, it's always good luck. If an eagle flies directly over you, brings good luck. There was an eagle heading right at me. It saw that rod that Daryl touched, and it did a hard 90-degree right turn and went the other way.
Wow, that's a pretty bad juju right there.
They said, "Oh my God, Daryl touched that rod. Go the other way."
Wow, that's pretty bad.
I mean, he did a 90-degree turn in midair, just zip.
Fishing for Whiskers, thank you so much, Rhonda, with the score update. Hooks and hammocks that's Fire Tiger and Red Raven out there. They are at 48.26. You got River Warriors at 13.7. Danny on the board with 1.32. But Danny's on the board with a good dinner tonight. So, Danny, I think that puts you right up there in the winner's circle in my book.
Oh, yeah, we were frying fish tonight.
Man,
just that small channel cat and that pretty good sized white bass. That's all I need for me and Stacia, because she'll cook up all the stuff to go with it. It'll be more than enough for a meal.
Oh, man. All right, Danny, I'm coming over.
Yep.
Well,
let me catch another big channel cat.
Oh, that's funny, brother. There's
Might need more
catfish.
than a dink.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been known to eat a little. There's
Danny will come home and there's like 15 cars in his driveway.
there we go. There's that's right. Catfish Dog is out there. Good morning, everybody.
Zero data.
Uh,
Well, it's not zero data. They're
you
fighting on
never
every
know who's listening. You never know who's listening. There's John Parker, real-time catfishing, the professional catfish
The
angler.
bridge.
He's
I'm gonna.
saying, Danny, you
He
need some
always talking about
anti-juju
it.
juice. He's got it. He's got the anti-juju juice, Danny. Do you think, John, you think it's powerful enough to break the curse put on by Daryl, though?
Well,
That's
look at it like this. Hey, 2 negatives make a positive, right? Well, you've had Daryl in here. Now you got John in here. It can only go up from there because you're at rock bottom.
Brian B said, boy. I said, boy, y'all can't fish worth a lick.
I don't even know where Magnus picked that up at. He started saying, boy, this week. 4-year-old started saying that this week. I'm like, where did you get that? That was a fish right here next to the boat. I don't know what it was. It didn't.
Welcome to the catfish community.
Yeah.
You never know what you're going to hear. But for the most part, it's all friendly stuff.
I know I told you last night, but Jackie made a post about it this morning, I think, talking about her 8-year-old Amelia running into somebody that he started talking about pay lakes, and she just laid into him, buddy. Just told him about how
Yeah.
bad some of these trophy pay lakes are and how bad they treat the fish and all this stuff. We don't need somebody to go catch the fish for us. We can catch them on our own. And
That
questions
is
what?
awesome.
Oh yeah, she's. I wish there was no such thing as a pay lake. That's terrible. I was like, you go, girl. 8 years old, just ripping him a new one.
That's awesome.
There it is.
That is funny. That just shows they're listening. They're listening.
Oh yeah, always.
I told you 2 negatives make a positive.
Look at there. We were just talking about it. Today it's been all catfish today.
Now we had a perch.
Crappie, perch,
That's right.
bluegill.
That's right. That's right. There's always going to be some extra species caught.
Hey, well, that's one. Just leave him.
We got 50 Cent out there. How's it going?
Only who's trying to call me, they're going to have to wait. They're trying to tie a rig.
Oh, thank God, Nina. Freddie's got the tire fixed, then they're good. They're on the way.
See, John Parker plus Daryl equals a positive.
Look
Did
at
we
there.
not just say that? Dude, stop slapping me for real.
Danny, the words had just came out of your mouth. I think as soon as you got
I know
done saying it, you were running towards that rod.
That's it. Come on, dude. This guy's got a fight in him.
All right. Well, looks like there's enough fish. I'm coming to dinner.
Yeah, that'll do it. Man, he is beat up too.
Yeah, absolutely, Brian. Glad to hear your Joey got it together.
That was 4.62 minus 0.28 for the grips.
All right.
4.62.
Look at there. Beautiful channel cat.
Yeah,
Catfish Dog.
Think about them in the summertime when it's real hot. They start getting these little bumps all over them.
Yeah.
Those always kind of creep me out.
Yeah, yeah, I let them go. That's for sure.
Oh yeah, he's a goner. I'm turning him loose.
Catfish Dog was saying that was a moment in Juju history, Danny. So there is the official score update from Rhonda, because she does have the power. Hooks and hammocks. Oh, Fire Tiger and Red Raven are in the lead at 48.26. River Warriors 13.7. Danny is now at 5.66. 922 is at 0.22. Josh is at 0.22. And Benoit is at 0.22.
And I want to thank John Parker for coming in here and canceling out that barrel juju. If you believe it, it'll happen.
That's right. Good Hook Colorado Jay saying he's on the first flight out for dinner. Danny, get ready. We got Donald Ware out there. How's it going, my friend? Good to see you.
Huh, that was pretty cool. While I was on the phone, I had a mink swimming across the lake coming right at me. I didn't
Really?
even know they was. Yeah, I didn't even know they was back in the area.
See there, John. We're always thinking of you, my friend. We're always thinking of you.
All right, one of these rods go down. Come on.
Come
There's so
on.
much
Come on.
grass here. They're taking the bait right off my hooks.
Here we
Not
go.
even
Here we
pulling the
go.
lines.
Come on. Come on. Here we go. Here we go.
Oh yeah, another big old pile of wheat grass.
So let's 9-minute warning. Got 9 minutes left. Jody,
Ooh,
we'll
that's a
give you
big
the
pile of grass for
0.22
stripping
just
grass.
because your granddaughter is so gosh darn cute.
And somebody else's line. Oh, come on.
Maurice
Man, you know you're
Nathan
out
in
of
the
shape
house.
when you break a sweat reeling in a 4-pound channel cat. That thing wore me out.
Dave B is out there. Everybody saying hello to Jody. Bum, bum.
Oh, there's the breeze. Yes.
Great to see everybody in here. We got 60 awesome people watching. Thank you. Thank you. If you wouldn't mind hitting the thumbs up, I greatly appreciate it. So many awesome people out there. Thank you. Thank you. Great to see my granddaughter dropping in for a minute. Got to say hello to her. Now, Roger, since you're right there, I know we were talking about companies and sponsors and stuff. I know you're with Slunger Cat, right?
Yep. Yeah, work with Chris Souders over at Sludger Cat, try to help him out a little bit. He's got, man, his pre-tied rigs, man, doing pretty good. Actually, when Jackie was fishing the Sandusky tournament, he ties a double hook dragging rig, and she caught 2 fish at the same time on the same pole with that rig.
Awesome.
It's pretty good. But yeah, you can go and check out Slunger Cat. He's got like performance apparel, so all of his shirts are like UV protection and weather wicking and all that stuff. The hoodies and long sleeves.
That's what I need right now.
Use Muskrat 10, get you 10% off. Check him out.
There you go. And like we were saying before, that's the thing that you hear a lot of people with codes and stuff, but that's it's stuff that we use. It's products and people that we believe in.
Yep.
And it helps save a little money. So if you're going to get the products anyhow, you might as well throw a code on there and save yourself a little money.
Been up there in August.
Ain't like I got people banging down the door to get me to join anything, but I only will get behind and use my name with something that I really truly believe in.
Absolutely.
Most of you know I'm pretty hard headed. Well, I like what I like.
No.
Jackie's
no, really.
saying no.
That's most of us.
But that stuff I believe in, that stuff I use.
Absolutely.
There's lots of great products out there, but for everybody, it's not always the same. Like there are lots of great dragon weights, but we really like the Dirty South dragon weights. We drag some of the nastiest, craziest stuff you could ever imagine with confidence, because they perform for us so well time after time. There may be better weights out there, but for us, that's where our confidence is, and that's what we're sticking with, what we like.
And dude, how many hours do you think between us we've talked about how important confidence is?
Oh yeah, confidence is. You talk to any of these guys that've been doing this for a while, know the secrets. Confidence is huge.
Absolutely, it's what keeps you going, even on those weeks like when you came to the James River and we couldn't even find a 5-pounder. So
yeah,
you still got confidence that I know they're there. I know we can do this. If you didn't have confidence, we wouldn't keep going back out after those days.
Well, my confidence levels go up in the fall.
Burrito Catfishing Lady says, I'm anti-Bobby at the moment due to a comment he made last night. He said, all she does is sit around and do the boat and do nothing. Woo! Bobby.
I said she was sitting down on the job. I didn't say she wasn't doing anything.
Gotta be careful, Bobby. I tell you what, Roger, you look out there, I think the women are starting to outnumber us here in the catfish community. It's a great thing to see, but their numbers are growing fast.
These two boards connected?
There you go. Jay's got Jay Hook Colorado Jay. He is on the Guard Dog Pro staff. Use promo code J10. There's Rhonda telling me the 3-minute warning. Thank you, Rhonda.
Something's bumping that rod. Hit it. Quit messing around and take it. I only got 3 minutes. Oh, 2.5 now.
Jackie told Zach earlier today I was too slow dropping the trolling motor. She said, you keep it up, Zach's going to replace you with me.
Well, he's teaching me how to do everything, so pretty soon.
There you go. We
love
seeing
it. That means you get to sit back and relax and fish.
There you go, Bobby.
Or let this go back out.
And Jackie, I was telling Roger last night, I still want to have you as a guest co-host one of these Friday nights.
You let me know when you want me, and I'll try.
Well, I've seen you co-host before. You do a great job up there, Jackie.
Thanks. I'll be nervous the whole time, but
that's what he said.
Get her and Shelby.
I got to give Roger a big shout out. I was having a rough night last night getting started. They just got in from their vacation, and he jumped up what a friend. Helped me out, got me out of the weeds, and the rest of the show went great. So big shout out to Roger. Got a lot of love for him.
It was a good show.
Well, thank you, thank you. Yeah, it's King of the Tennessee, just a blast. A lot of great anglers, a lot of great people in chat. It's just it was a lot of fun. Oh, Ashley Brady said there's 15 minutes away from the bay. She's getting excited. Catfish Dog saying, go out there and get him, Ashley, baby.
Oh, we have one.
Fishing for Whiskers. Really need more coffee. I need some coffee too right now. Or some more Mountain Dew, one or the other.
Oh, this grass is killing me.
Well, Danny, since you're I think you're there. Anything you'd like to add before we get out of here?
Give me just a second here.
Take your time.
Because I always like to look you guys in the eyes. You know how I am.
And I believe I saw a update that Danny will be going live here soon.
All right, there we go. I can't even see it. I may be there, I may not. Yeah, I'll be live about 15 minutes after you're done here. We're going to stick it out here. I'm going to load up some bigger baits and see if something big comes along. Other than that, we're going to keep poking at these little channel cats, I guess. But Stan, great day today. Man, I had fun. Got a couple little dink channel cats for you. I'm going to try to do some more this afternoon. I don't know. The river's pretty much, we're on a fast drop right now. And we're still hard into the spawn. So it's tough conditions. But, we come out for STANday no matter what because it's always a good time.
That's right, brother.
I would say I'll see y'all again real soon, but I'll see you in 15 minutes.
I love you, brother. Love you.
I love y'all too, man.
Benoit Fishing. Anything you guys would like to add before we get out of here?
Well, we didn't get much fish besides perch and bluegill, but we still had fun, and we're always grateful to be on the show and grateful to fish with everyone and have fun with you guys. So,
well, thank you. Great job. I love seeing. We've seen some bowfin, some ring perch or yellow perch now, bluegill. So it's all about fishing. I'm thinking of maybe opening it up to all fish, and because that's what it's about. If you're catfishing, you're catching other fish anyhow. So
right?
always a pleasure. Much love for you guys. Can't wait to see you at CatCon again this year.
Oh, yeah,
Hope you got many more STANdays that you come out with us. We appreciate you being out there.
Oh, we love coming out, so we definitely will be on more STANdays for sure.
Awesome. Thank you.
That when you have to hook on the reel because the leader's too long.
Oh, 922. I thought you had a fish, but nope. It's some more
6
weeds.
pounds of lettuce.
Roger, anything you'd like to add? I don't know if you heard before. I was giving you a lot of love. Thank you for helping me out last night. Got me out of the weeds, and the rest of the show was I got to enjoy myself the rest of the show.
Yeah, I didn't know what was happening. I didn't care. I could tell something was going on. It wasn't going very smooth, so I thought I could do my best to help you out. So my pleasure.
You did. Sometimes just that you need 10 minutes just to not worry about chat or whatever and just get caught up and that's it. So thank you.
Now we had fun out here. It got hot, but the fish just would not cooperate. We marked fish today, but only 2 takers. So we're gonna pack it up. We're done. It's hot.
All right. And let's see, Bobby, did I go to you yet? Anything you want to add before we get out of here?
Just make sure you check out all the products we talked about: RCT, Slunger Cats. Benoit's got several companies. Check them out. Check out their videos too. Those girls got it going on.
Absolutely.
Make sure you check in with Danny here in about 15 minutes. Always a blast. And of course, until next time, Godspeed, God bless, tight lines and full stringers.
All right. And that brings us to hooks and hammocks, Fire Tiger and Red Raven. The winner today, 48.26.
Yay!
There we go. You're unmuted now.
Oh, I said it amazes me that you even remembered those names for the whole show.
You know what? You catch on something, you go with it.
Yeah. Well, you know, as always, we absolutely love doing this and being live doing it, especially when somebody else is hosting. Makes it so much easier.
Absolutely.
We would like to, thank you, Stan, for allowing us to come up here and
please.
join in the fun with everybody. Wish we could have caught a few more fish, but I don't know if you guys have noticed, but pleasure boaters are out in
Yeah, you got
force and we're getting rocked.
Yes, they are.
We're reeling
Yeah.
up, we're heading back to our room, and we're getting pizza.
Woo. There you go. Can't go wrong with pizza. Well, Chris, as always, thank you and Telly for what you do for the catfish community. We appreciate you being out there. Love watching the families, husbands and wives, and just you're out there with your friends, your family, your loved ones. Nothing is better than that. So thank you everybody for been such a big part of Two Stands Fishing. Thank you everybody for taking the time to come up here. Uh, I can't get to the water as much as I would like. So this is the next best thing. I get to sit here and fish through y'all. So thank you, thank you, thank you. And with that being said, we'll see. You got some shows later tonight. Then there's you got Catfish Weekly tomorrow night. Roger on Tuesday nights. Wednesday nights is Panfish Nason. Then you got the Bait Shop and Team Snag and Whiskers on Thursday nights. Friday nights, you got myself at 8 and Jody at 9 with the Flathead Challenge. And with that being said, we are just going to jump out of here. We'll see everybody real soon, as Danny was saying. Deuces, we're out of here.
Later, y'all.